back.
What is up, boy? Took a long ass break,
like a 24-hour break. Just about, man.
Yeah, I think we both went to go take a piss, and we ended up falling right into the toilet bowl, and it turned into like the fucking Alice in Wonderland. All of a sudden, there wasn't too many wonderful things in that toilet bowl, though.
Yeah, it's a little turd running by. We're late. Yeah. We're late. Late for what?
Yeah, I see a bunch of turds hanging out at a big ass table. Come on, let's eat. No, thank you.
Yeah, literally a tea party, but tea for turd.
Yeah.
No, man, we last night we were recording and we were going to continue.
Right.
And then I got a call and I remember I had to help a friend out with something. I was just like, oh shit!
Ghostbusters called Corey and he had to go fucking kill some ghosts.
No, it was and I know it sounds suspicious late at night. Like I gotta go help a friend out with something. No, it was. Really, someone needed to sit down. Well, I'm not even telling people this. It's like,
I'm not putting you on trial again, Corey.
No. I told somebody I'd meet them and give them some advice on some art shit, and they called and said, Corey, I'm here waiting. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Tell it to the judge, Corey. Don't tell me your problems.
Yeah, so I had to talk art with somebody.
Art. You know, art is very important.
Tell you what, though, man. When I was on my way back home, I got pulled over by the cops.
God damn it, Corey.
And I knew what it was about. I've been pulled over enough to know. Yeah. And it was to put me through the drunk test. And I hadn't really, I had one beer. Actually, I had two. I told them one.
While you were looking at your art?
Yeah, while I was I said I was talking about art, officer. Get your ass out the car. We'll do the art of the drunk test.
I can only talk about that shit when I'm drunk.
Artistically move your eyes from left to right while looking at this pen. Motherfucker. No, these cops were dicks though, man.
Oh yeah.
And see, I'm the kind of person where Leon talks about the cops a lot. And he's like, man, cops ain't never gave me a break. And I'm like, it's funny because cops give me nothing but breaks. Yeah, sometimes when I need to like be arrested, but
no, I've been with you when they've given you a fucking break.
Yeah, and last night they gave me a break last night. Because I knew what they were doing. They were like trying to pull people over, and I think that they were actually trying to train another cop, a younger cop, on how to put people through the drunk test.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, because that's happened to me before where I hadn't done anything.
Really?
The cops just randomly pulled you over.
Yeah?
Like, okay, here's the deal.
That fucking sucks. What is this? What is this, turning into fucking Nazi Germany?
Well, they usually get you for speeding. And here's the thing. You don't want to be too shitty about it because they catch you for speeding. They could write you a ticket for speeding, but they're out there for one reason, and that's to catch drunks.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll even tell you, they're like, look, thank you. You helped tonight and saving lives. It's all bullshit.
What time did you get pulled over, actually?
It was a little bit after midnight.
Oh, okay.
So, I went out that long. Like I said, I really was out just talking to somebody. I had to come back home.
Yeah, they figured, well, let's pull over this motherfucker. What the fuck's he doing at fucking after midnight?
After midnight driving.
He ain't got nowhere important to go.
Yeah, no, I have one headlight out, and I know I got to get it fixed. And usually a cop, because I remember I went out one weekend, and I got stopped a lot in a certain part of town, and I was in a lot, meaning two. And the cops, they pulled me. I was going to eat and I was coming out. Yeah. And on the way to go eat, they pulled me over. On my way back home, they pulled me over. And they were cool about it, though. They said, you have a headlight out. And the second time, the guy was like, oh, you all right. They already told you. That's fine. No, last night, okay, now I was going a little bit over the speed limit, but they said, okay, do you know how fast? Now, from the very get-go, they were just being shitty, man.
Really?
Yeah, because the guy came over to one of the passenger side of my window.
Okay.
And on there, a fuse has to be replaced. So that window doesn't come down too well. Oh, so shit. I told him, I said, hey, that window doesn't work, officer. You might want to come out to the other side. We'll open it. And I was like, okay. I can already tell by the tone of his voice.
Right.
It's already going to be some shit. So I was I was cool. And I was like, all right. I said, okay. I'll open the door. And he said, so you know how fast you're going? And I said, no, how fast was I going? And he said, well, that's what I'm asking you. And I said, okay, I don't know. He said, well, do you know the speed limit around here? I was like, yes, 35. Yeah. He's like, so you know how fast you're going? I'm like, geez, I got to tell this guy. You know,
I was going Mach 5, officer.
I'm going fucking crazy right now because you asked me that goddamn question over and over again. But man, so he comes around the other side and he says, all right, well, give me a driver's license. And so I was like, okay, cool. And he goes over to his car with my driver's license. Yeah. And he comes back over. And at this point now, I should not have done this, but and it wasn't anything bad from eating earlier I went to get something to eat earlier that day, and they gave me 2 chocolate mints. Mm-hmm. And I didn't eat them at the time because I was full, so I had them in my car. Mm-hmm. So while the cop was at his car, just sitting up there nervous eating, I pulled it open, and right when the cop was coming over, he's like, Mr. Coleman, step out the car.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, spit that mint out your mouth. And I was like, it's chocolate. Yeah, well, whatever it is, spit it out.
Oh, but did he know? Did he have any idea what it was, or he just told you to spit out whatever you have?
Spit out whatever I have in my mouth. Okay. But he assumed it was a mint.
Oh, he assumed it was a mint.
He assumed that, now here's the deal. And I should have thought this through. But then again, I didn't even know he was right there.
Yeah.
Or he just, maybe he just saw me, chewing on something or sucking on something. But he assumed that I was taking a mint so that I could cover the alcohol on my breath.
Oh, okay. I would assume he would tell you to spit something out because he'd probably think you're probably putting some narcotics in your mouth.
No, I wasn't anything like that. No, he thought I was trying to cover my breath up. Yeah.
Oh shit, he's gonna be fucking crazy.
Cabinet search. No, this thing is my brains.
That shit lodged in your throat. Help me,
see, please. Cop's hand go through my mouth. Trying to get me to cabinet search in my ass. Glove come through my mouth.
Punches you in your stomach. Spit that shit out.
Told you to spit that shit out. That's what we mean.
Ride the king.
Ride the king.
Martin Luther the king.
Any king out there. Burger King.
He's tasering me. No taser in sight. You're screaming while trucks are driving by. Nobody can hear you.
No, he's out there yelling at help. No, please. King got there yelling any kind of king. King vitamin. King, help me. But man, so yeah, he thought I was trying to cover up the alcohol in my breath. So now this is what got me. Usually, I've always had a good experience with cops. I think there's one time a cop actually, I felt like I was being inconvenienced and I got a little smart with the cop. But that was one time. But last night, you can always tell because they don't address you by sir or would you please. No, they already think that you're some punk.
Yeah.
And since I probably looked younger than what they thought I was, they treat me like I'm some little fucking young punk. So
no, yeah. I've been through that. Yeah. I mean, I've had several occasions where, thinking back, they should have easily thrown my ass in jail because they had every reason to, because I was being the biggest fucking dick to those guys ever. I don't know what my attitude was back then, but I just did not give a fuck. I was like, you know what? I know I did not do anything fucking wrong. I haven't killed anybody or, I almost ran somebody off the street. So fuck these guys for giving me shit. I don't give a fuck what kind of badge they're wearing.
Shit. I'm glad you weren't with me last night. We both would have been in jail.
Oh, no, I was that guy. I was that fucking robot that your friends would look over at you and say, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm like, no, tell him to shut the fuck up. Fuck this guy. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Shoot me? Fuck that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
You're right. Because last night I was kind of on the edge of being that. I mean, today, but they would, they were being kind of, they were being kind
of cool.
Yeah, they were being a little cocky,
Oh well,
yeah, they were being, because you could tell when they're just happy to be in the position that they're in. We're just gonna, we're gonna make this guy. We're gonna put him on the spot.
Right.
We're gonna make him feel a little nervous.
And those guys, they've been driving all fucking day, nothing worthwhile to talk about.
Oh yeah.
And finally, they get a little action. They're like, all right, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this guy's a troublemaker.
Yeah. Oh, we got one right here.
Taser on him. My new Taser 5000. I can't wait.
In the face. Do him in the balls now. No, man, when I got out, so he told me to spit it out. So I did like my little. When I got out, I did like my Clint Eastwood spit, like a spit out the corner of my mouth.
I've seen you spit, Corey. Usually it ain't that cool.
It ain't that cool, but last night
dribble down your chin onto
I'm
your
looking
shirt.
all like I'm mentally ill and shit. No, last night I tried to
like you were tasered.
Yeah, I tried to get that fucking man with no name, the good, the bad, and the ugly, Sergio Leone, spaghetti western spit going on.
No, you spit. The fucking wind picks up the spit and throws it on your windshield. Oh man!
Hits me in the face. Ow, fuck. Now spit it back out again. That's what it comes. Yeah, it goes back in my mouth. Boom. Spit it out. I can't. I swallowed it. Spit it out. But no. So yeah, I tried to do that. Like I heard that shit with man. So I did that shit.
And
so he told me. all right, so put your feet together, keep them there, and watch the light. And I knew what they were doing, so I was like, all right, at this point,
old hat,
just let it go. I know I'm not drunk and not drinking and driving. I just want to they're looking for something just to get it over with. I was speeding a little bit, but not much.
Yeah,
I have a headlight out. They got a reason to pull me over. So anyway, I passed that test and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this damn computer keeps stopping in here. Damn, man.
You're trying to tell a story, and that shit is like cutting off every fucking 2 minutes.
Computer's like, I don't want to hear this shit.
I'm tired of your stories, Cole.
Yeah.
Fuck your stories.
You lying anyway.
I know.
Making this shit up.
Fucking coming from the land of make-believe. No, man.
So anyway, where was I?
Yeah,
you can get this. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's... I don't remember where I was. I think.
Okay. Well,
let's just take it from where the cops said, go back to your car.
Go back to your car.
So he says, going back to the car. So I get in the car, and when I get in the car, there's this younger cop. Now, that's why I figured, this was a training thing, because this younger cop was there. This cop was, nervous, too. I mean, he had the light on me the whole time.
Yeah.
I thought he was just kind of checking the car out, which was like, okay, they do that, inspecting the car, looking around, but he had the light on me.
Yeah.
Like a fucking spotlight.
Yeah.
So
like you're in Auschwitz.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there.
On you, where
am I going to run to while sitting in the car?
You're next, bitch. You're next.
I'm in my car, sitting in the seat. What am I going to do?
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, so I'm sitting there, and I finally picked up my phone for a little bit, thinking, all right, maybe he'll see him on the phone, he'll walk off one night, and he kept the light on me. So I finally turned around to him. I said, man, do you need to keep that damn light on me this whole time like this?
He said, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Your head may split open, fucking turn into the thing. I saw that movie.
Yeah, well, he was nervous, man. That's one thing I failed to mention when we were recording before. I could tell he was nervous. I mean, he looked like a fucking rookie. I was almost like, yes, training day reference number 196. So I was almost like Mason Gray there.
Yeah.
You a rookie, ain't you?
Yeah. He looked like Waldo in a cop uniform.
Yeah.
Shaking his flashlight. Yeah.
Well, you got the flashlight, don't you, boys?
He's gonna give me a seizure with that fucking flashlight.
I was about to tell him, and really, I was going to tell him. I was like, well, why don't you just come around and make conversation and something, so we don't both have to feel awkward about this.
Right.
And by the time I was like, you have to get that damn flashlight. I mean, he was like, well, I know what you got. I know what you have on you. I know what's in the car. And I said, well, you know what? I've been pulled up enough times to know that they don't hold the light on this on somebody this long.
Right.
All right. I mean, you don't have to do that. And so the other cop came over finally. He was like, okay, look, it's okay. Nobody needs to get down out of shape here. Mr. Coleman, here's your driver's license. Get the headlight fixed. I'm not going to write you a ticket tonight for speeding unless you want a ticket. And that's when I knew it was like, okay, now you just trying to start some shit.
Let's start some shit. Yeah.
And that's when I just looked at him and I was like, why the hell would I want a ticket?
Yeah.
I didn't know if he expected that response or not. I guess I don't know but he was just kind of like, well, you're right. Nobody wants a ticket. Nobody wants. What am I gonna say? Yeah, I want a ticket. Give me 5 of them.
He wanted to tell you that so he can make you look like a 3rd grader.
Yeah,
that's right, sir.
He's
no one in this town wants a ticket.
No, sir. No, sirree.
Now you go on.
But it was that kind of response where I guess he was expecting me to be nervous and was trying to be like, no, I don't want
no, sir.
No, I don't want a ticket.
Not at all, sir.
I just want to go home. And I was like, why the fuck do I want a ticket, man? What kind of question is that shit?
Maybe I want a ticket, bitch. What are you gonna do? Let's fight.
And really, now there's a lot of big cops out there. You're like saying, okay, you know what? If this guy really wanted to pin me down on the ground and beat the shit out of me, he could do it.
Yeah, if he wanted, yeah.
But these 2 cops here,
no.
I was looking at this, especially the smug one, the senior cop. I was like, man, if you wearing this fucking suit right now, this uniform, I'll beat the fuck out of you. He was one of those real, those thin, smarmy guys, you know?
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, he had a fucking badge, in a uniform and a gun. That's why he was acting all smart and shit. I was like, man, y'all take that fucking gun and pistol whip your fucking ass.
I keep picturing the guys who pulled you over was Sheriff Buford T. Justice and Junior. Gee, Daddy, look, a colored man. He's driving awfully fast, Daddy. Don't you worry, Junior. We'll stop his black ass before he can see the next stoplight.
Don't worry, Junior. Watch me fuck with this Negro right here. Hey, boy, you got a headlight out. No, he wasn't like that. He was just like one of these fucking, I don't know.
He just
got like a guy who probably either made it like halfway through community college or some shit and made it to police academy so happy he just started exercising his authority.
No, there are a lot of tough guys on the force, and yeah, when you especially when you get a dickhead, you realize like, oh god, I already know your backstory as far as how you got this fucking job. But the thing is that what you need to do, Corey, is you need to have some fucking Superman car mats in your car, dude, so they don't fuck with you. 'Cause I was actually pulled over one time. I had just like you, I wasn't speeding, but I had a headlight out. So they pulled my co-host mobile over, and this fucking just beautiful, hot cop chick just comes walking up, and I'm looking at my mirror. I'm like, oh,
you sure it wasn't some chick from a costume party fucking with you?
It wouldn't matter to me. It's all great in my world. I was like, fuck yeah, and I was fucking super polite. I'm like, hello, beautiful. Hello, ma'am. Anything I can do? I already had my shit out.
Hello, lady.
I had my license, my fucking registration, everything. And she's like, oh, you got a headlight out, but yeah, just give me a second. I'll go check you out. And this other cop car pulled up, and I'm like, oh, man, I just got a busted headlight, but I got like 2 cop cars behind me. And when you see another cop car pull up, you're like, oh, shit, here comes the tough guy. So I see this guy walk up, and he has like his flashlight all in my car, like he's walking around the car, and he's looking through the car, just like he did, like the guy did to you. And he puts the flashlight up to my face, and then he kind of looks at me, and he's like, "Oh, you're a Superman fan, huh?" I was like, "Yeah." And that's badass, dude. He's like, "Hey, man, have you ever seen the Justice League cartoon show?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I own them all on DVD." He's like, "No shit, that's badass." And then he was like, "Wait a minute, I know you." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And then he was like, "You're co-host 3000 from The Real Deal, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Dude, that's awesome." And so the cop chick comes back, and I'm really looking forward to seeing her again. I'm like, "Oh, I hope nothing's wrong, baby." And as soon as she comes over, she's looking at the guy talking to me, and she looks at him, and she's like, "You know this guy?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's co-host 3000 from The Real Deal." It's like, The Real Deal? It's like, yeah, it's this TV show. It used to be on here. Fucking great show. And I was like, yeah. So
and then you skid it off.
Yeah. See you later, suckers. Fuck you. I leave my license and everything like a dumbass. No, but she was just like, well, honey, here you go. And yeah, everything's good, so don't worry about it. Just get your headlight fixed, and I'll leave you alone. And I was like, well, maybe I don't want you to leave me alone.
I know.
Yeah, handcuff me, please, baby.
Well, I thought you were going to pull a Mel Gibson. Hey, sugar tits.
Hey, sweet
you like
tits.
Yeah. Can be your Superman, sweet tits.
No shit. But no, that guy.
Cinnamon buns?
Yeah, that guy was still wanting to talk like Justice League with me. And I was like, look, man, I'm late. I got to go. I don't got time to hang out.
Got a show to do.
I know. I'm late for the show. But no, that was cool. They let me go, and I was like, okay, that was badass. It pays to be on TV for a while.
You should ask that guy cop, hey, you a Jew?
Yeah, you Jew.
You ever heard the Justice League?
The Justice. Oh no, I didn't do that. No.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't have that. I don't have that time. I don't have that type of time on my hands. Throwing my ass in prison.
Now, see, that's what I'm talking about.
The hose.
Man, because this has happened to me before too. They just come up and they say, "All right, hey, get your headlight fixed," or they give you a warning. So many cops have given me a warning. Sometimes they even shouldn't have done so.
Oh yeah,
have just said, "Hey, go give you a warning. Be careful tonight."
Right.
The most they say is, "Slow down."
Right. Well, this is cool that one time when we were in the car with Nick while we were driving, that one cop, he saw the open beer bottles in the back of your car, and I was just like, I said, I was sitting right next to that shit, and I was like, oh shit, we're all going to jail. And he's like, hey man, just dump that shit out, and just.
That guy was cool.
Yeah, just drive safe, all right. Stop driving like maniac. and yeah, we were cool, and then we went.
And I drove up his feet.
Yeah. Oh goddamn! Can't do shit for a brother.
No, because the black dude that came over and had it.
Yeah, it was a black.
See, everybody thought. I know they were holding their breath. Right. Oh, Corey about to say some black shit. He gonna say it's because he was black. He was pulled over.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man, what you doing pulling me over, baby?
Is the man keeping you down, brother? Still got you as lieutenant.
You made me just waste a perfectly good chocolate mint.
You should be commissioner and shit.
Who you was supposed to be Commissioner Gordon?
Yeah, I never cut a brother in his brakes.
You got the boy Wonder behind you.
Because that other cop was scared. He had that flashlight. That flashlight was going like this.
I mean, he was that cop was nervous. That's why I knew he was like a rookie. You know,
I was like, what is he breakdancing?
Yeah, I was like, damn, this dude is scared, man. You know, I was just like, ain't nobody gonna do shit.
That fucking flashlight was electrocuting him, probably, dude.
I should have turned around and said, bah! He would have pulled out that fucking taser.
He would have shot your ass dead, dude.
That motherfucker would have shot. Boom. He would have shot me, the cop behind him, and some people driving by on the street.
Yeah, what are you doing? Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, please.
Oh my God!
That motherfucker would have been Barney Fife with 5 bullets.
But you got to be careful though, man, because a lot of those cops. I mean, I could tell you a story where I was shooting a film. Right, I was shooting a film with my buddy Clay. You know Clay.
Yeah.
We were out at Zilker. And we were shooting a fight scene, right? So we had like toy guns, like they looked like real guns, but they were toy guns laying around. There was like I think there was about 5 or 6 of us out there. And we were like getting into these, wrestling matches, punching each other out. We had 2 other guys filming all this shit, and we were pulling out guns. Guns were getting kicked out of our hands. So while we're filming this in broad daylight, like at 4 in the afternoon at Zilker Park, a group of cops on bikes, at least four cops on bikes. Yeah. Well, the thing is they ride by and we were taking a break and they were like, "Hey, have you guys seen any suspicious people running around here?" And we're like, "Nope." So they leave their bikes there, like right next to us, and they start walking into this wooded area. All of a sudden, like 4 other, like as soon as we're like, "What the hell's going on?" We didn't think anything of it. And as soon as they walk in, we're like, well, let's shoot this and let's finish this scene and we'll get the fuck out of here. So we start shooting the scene again. All of a sudden, 3 or 4 cop cars pull up onto the grass while we're shooting. As soon as I see those cop cars, the cops that were in the woods are coming out. And as soon as, we're like beating each other up, holding guns. And as soon as those cops come out from the woods, they're like, "Stop! Put it down!" And all of a sudden, they like 3 cops pull out their fucking guns on my friends, and I'm screaming, "No, no, no, no!"
God. Slow motion, you get shot, riddled with bullets.
He's just a kid. No. They fucking get on their knees and point the guns, just like in the movies, man. And everyone was screaming. Everyone's like, "Oh!" All my friends were just froze. And I was screaming at the cops, "Don't point guns at my friends!" And then the cops come out of the car. The cops that were in the come out, and they're about to draw their guns. And then like one of the cops was like, "All right." And so we all we drop everything. My buddies lift up their hands, and they're like, "What the hell do you guys?" They were like, "What are you guys doing?" And of course, I have no hands on. I'm the robot there, and I'm like, "Hey, we're just shooting a movie. That's all we're doing." He's like, "What? We're getting reports that guys are out here beating each other up, flashing guns and stuff." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I guess that was us, but we're not committing any crime. How do we know that?" I was like, "Are you telling me you guys are just going to walk up, look at us, ask us if we've seen any suspicious people, and just let you walk in the woods and then continue with what we were doing? I mean, you think we're just going to be hanging around if we're committing a crime?" It's like, and the cop looked at me, and all of a sudden I just flipped a switch on him where he was like, "Don't fucking get smart with me, you punk." And I was like, "What? I ain't trying to be smart. I'm just telling you how it is." And this one black cop is right next to him. He's like, "You know what? You need to shut that mouth." And I was like, "What? You don't even know what's going on here, lady." He's like, "You're about to shoot my friends."
You called him a lady?
I called the chick. It was the black chick. It was just this tall black chick. She told me to shut my mouth. And I told her, "You don't even know what's going on here. So, you're about to shoot my friends like while we're shooting a stupid movie." And she's like, "You just better shut up." And the guy was like, "You better shut up before I run your ass, downtown right now.
Take it to the booty house."
Yeah. And then so, yeah, and I was like, and all my friends looking at me like, "Dude, shut the fuck up." And I was just pumped. I was just full of just adrenaline, and I was ready to fight all these cops.
You about to fight cops. You about to be shot. Is what you
Not me. I'm a robot. But I guess the cops in the cars, they were kind of looking at what was going on. They came by, took all our names, and they went to the park police, and they told them, "Hey, just calm down. Just these guys really aren't doing anything." And the guy, the guy who was like yelling at me, he looks at me and he's like, "You're real lucky, man." It's like, "I would run your ass just for running your mouth," right? And I was like, and I just looked at him like, yeah, but you ain't doing shit. I didn't say that, but I was looking at it like, I was like, yeah, but you're not doing shit. So get back on your fucking tricycle, get the fuck out of here so I can finish this shit.
Now this is going on in your head, right?
This is going on in my head. Yeah, this is all in my head. And I remember the lady, the black lady cop was looking at me, and she was pissed. She was just looking at me, and she just started nodding her head like, you fucking lucky bastard. And as she was backing away, she was like walking backwards slowly. She stepped into a big pile of shit. She stepped in a big pile of dog shit. And I tried so hard not to laugh. I was like, and she looked at me, and I was like, all right. I kind of turned around. I'm like, and that's when it kind of hit me. I'm like, you know what? I better shut the fuck up. Because all my friends are looking at me like, don't fucking say nothing, dude. Don't say nothing. So she looked at her boots, and she's like, God damn it! So they all got back on their bikes and took off, and we got our shit, got the fuck out of there. And then while we were leaving, my friend turned around, like I was in the back seat. My friend turned around, and looked at me, and he's like, God damn it, dude! You almost got me fucking arrested.
Threw you out the car.
Know I got like 3 warrants out for my arrest right now, and I was like, what the hell's that got to do with me? Don't tell me your problems. Hey, follow the law.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. Pay your tickets, bitch.
3 warrants for what? Not like parking tickets?
Yeah, for like, yeah, well, that's what he told me. He said they were for parking tickets and other things. And I was like, dude, those motherfuckers could easily throw me in jail tonight. And I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? What am I, a mind reader?
Yeah.
Wait, am I supposed to worry about what's going on in your world?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Learn how to park.
Yeah. But no, man, that was a crazy experience. I keep replaying that scene where they take those guns out.
Except you replay it when you are actually like fighting the cops.
Well,
and
I turned into Batman like the last scene in The Dark Knight.
Because in my mind, when I was pulled over last night, I did kung fu.
Yeah, you did kung fu.
And tied both cops up to a tree and drove off.
You turned to Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
and I was Batman.
I turned to Dolomite. And looked at him. You know, I was in my mind, I was like, you know business being born insecure, rat soup eating motherfuckers. And start doing kung fu.
Shotgun wrapped around your motherfucking head.
I'm about to rob this Corvette up your motherfucking ass.
Oh my god,
man!
But yeah,
Camaro, whatever.
Yeah, you gotta watch out with those cops.
Oh yeah, no, man, it's just funny. I can just hear her stepping in some shit. No. And she looks at that shoe and calls that shit in. I got a 512.
Shit on my shoe.
Yeah, got a 512 back on my shoe. You're lucky, kid.
You son of a bitch. You fucking robot.
Whatever dog laid this turd, you owe him.
Oh my god, I got stories out the yin yang, Corey. I can tell you, man. Maybe someday I'll tell you the time when I got pulled over in front of the police station with a cop he was getting ready to drag my ass out of the car, beat me up. And I started screaming for a detective that was like a detective in a trench coat was walking out the police station.
A detective in an actual trench coat?
Yeah. A detective was walking out. I was like, he has to work there because he's wearing a brown trench coat. And I was like, hey! I was like, help! Hey, Mr. Officer, come here!
Help!
And thank God he came because
Go,
dude,
gadget brutality!
I was about to get my ass kicked. Oh my! And that was another situation where fate put its hand in and saved my ass because this cop was about to fucking throw me in the fucking.
Well, you better be careful.
He was about to just walk me, fucking drag my ass into the precinct, and he was ready to fight me. And the thing is,
what did you do?
He was screaming at me because he said he caught me on the freeway like tailgating. And I told him, look, there's a guy behind me, fucking right on my ass, and he was in a fucking F-150, and I had to haul ass and tried to like get out of the way because I was scared this motherfucker was just gonna run over my car. And the deal is, he's like, no, that's bullshit, and he started cursing, and I was like, hey, what's up with the language? You might want to calm down there. And he's like, don't fucking tell me what to do. And I was like, no, I am telling you what to do. And he was just like, you son of a bitch. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you got going on where you're driving that fast, fucking hauling ass over people. And I was like, look, I told you exactly what's going on, but all you want to do is yell at me. You know what? How about you just give me your fucking badge number, all right? He's like, I don't have to give you shit. I was like, no, that's bullshit. You need to give me that fucking badge number right now. And he was like, fuck that. And that's when I was like, oh shit. And this guy was like, he's grabbing my car, and he looked like he was about to come into my goddamn window. And that's when I I kind of moved out of the way for a second. And then when I saw that guy come out of the precinct,
Like, help!
I was like, hey, yeah, hey, help me, help
Rodney
me.
King! Martin Luther King!
Burger King. Oh my God. So this guy, thank God he comes walking by. He comes up and he looks at the cop and he's like, what seems to be the problem? And I tell the guy, Detective, sir, this is the problem. This guy pulled me over. He didn't tell me, at first, he didn't tell me what he pulled me over for. He just started screaming and cursing at me. And I don't even know what he was saying because he was too busy just trying to be as loud as he could and didn't even bother to tell me what he pulled me over for. And he kind of looked at the cop and he was just like, come here. And he told the cop, so I see them in the back of my window and all I'm thinking is like, oh shit, I'm so fucked right now. Because the thing is, I didn't have insurance on my car.
Shit, boy.
He didn't even ask. Well, the thing is, he didn't even ask for my license or anything when he pulled me over. Like I said, he just started yelling at me. And I was like, oh, I'm so fucked. And I was like, who, I need to call somebody. Cause I was like, I figured I was going to get thrown in. So all I was thinking was like, who am I going to call to get me out of the situation? I was like, maybe I'll call Corey.
And that's what I would have pulled to you. Don't tell me your problems.
I know. But they're talking back there. And the guy's like, he's kind of yelling. He's pissed. He's like, this motherfucker. And I see him pointing at me like he was just going nuts, talking to the detective. But all of a sudden I look over and, you could see the stretch of highway from the precinct. All these cop cars. I don't know what was going on. It was like fucking the zombie apocalypse was starting, but 5 or 6 cop cars were hauling ass, down the freeway there. And I was like, wow. It's just like, you heard all kinds of sirens. And so the cops, I noticed them look over, they check on the radio, and then the detective ends up running off. The cop comes back to me and I'm like, oh shit. But as soon as he gets to my window, he's like, here's my badge number. He gives me his badge number. He takes it, and I was like, thank you. And he's like, and he looks at me, he's like, you're really fucking lucky today, all right? You're fucking lucky.
How many cops tell you that you run into?
I know. I was lucky. Like, yeah. And the thing is, I don't say anything. I keep my mouth shut. And I'm like, I just look at him. I just stare at him. And he's like, you're fucking lucky. There's some crazy shit going on right now that I got to go take care of, but you're fucking lucky. Now get the fuck out of here. And I was like, well, I'll see you later too, officer. And I fucking
should have told him, you're lucky.
I know.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I was about to unleash my wrath. Now get out of here.
Now go back to work, motherfucker.
And run over his feet.
I backed up into his car. Boom. See you later, pussy. No. But I got fucking lucky. And the thing is, I know we're talking shit right now. I'm talking shit about this cop, but not all. I mean, I love cops. All right, they've saved my ass more than once. And but there are those dickheads that I don't know. Like I don't know what it was. I don't know why they were so lenient with me back then. But now, like these days, like the older I get, I don't want any kind of fucking trouble. I act like a bitch around cops. When they ask me for something, I go, here you go, sir. Here you go, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. I fucked up. You're absolutely right. I fucked up. Because you know what? When you admit to something, it's like admitting something to your girlfriend. Like if your girlfriend knows you fucked up and you just say, honey, I'm sorry. I fucked up. All is forgiven. Same method works with cops. Say, look, I fucked up. I was an idiot. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was putting other people's lives in danger. I said that one time to a cop, and he fucking let me go. And I was going like 30 over the speed limit.
Well, see, that's me most of the time. See, I'm the coolest with cops. I don't know what kind of shit Leon's pulling with cops because Leon never gets a break. No. Leon, I don't know. Leon must be like, what the fuck you want? When it comes to
yeah. Who the fuck? Hey, I didn't call you.
Yeah. What the fuck you want, deputy dog?
You're supposed to protect and serve my ass.
Yeah.
You serve your ass over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to McDonald's. You pulling me over. What the fuck you want?
I'm late, goddammit. I ain't got time for this.
You owe me a Happy Meal, bitch. Get the fuck out the car.
Yeah. I'm about to miss Alice in Wonderland because of your bitch ass. I got movies to review.
Yeah, so hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up.
What you got to say?
Yeah.
No, most of the time I'm cool with cops.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yes, and a lot of times like, yes sir, no sir. I'm very respectful. But the moment they try to punk me out and expect me to like be like, oh shit, oh you got me. It's like, man, it's bullshit.
No,
there's a point where you just can push somebody so far. I ain't no fucking child, Don't.
The best thing to do in situations like that, just fucking stare at them, dude. Just stare at them like, you know what? I know what you're doing. You're an idiot, but you're not gonna win. You're not winning. You're not winning over me. I'm not gonna give you what you want. All right.
Start to tell that cop, yo, fuck your mama.
Fuck your thoughts, cop. You ever heard of my show?
Yeah,
Let's do this. Yes. So I'm writing you 3 tickets
for that.
Yeah.
One for your headlight,
one
for speeding, and one for that stupid ass show. Now let's do this. Write your ass a fucking ticket.
Here's another one for that goddamn robot. Oh, he's giving people shit. What? He yelled at me the other day.
Tell him he's lucky. You're the one getting a ticket for him. What?
You're lucky, punk. My whole life, my middle name is Lucky. Co-host Lucky 3000.
Lucky days every day. Yeah, I told Leon, man. Leon just must have tracked some kind of trouble. I remember we got out of a movie one day, and it wasn't even a cop. It was a parking lot security guard.
Yeah,
fucking with us. Some old dude came up to us. We were like at the.
Did you try to beat him up, Corey?
No, I didn't do anything to him. Yeah, like that old
guy. Yeah, another old bitch. Why you want to challenge?
You want some of this?
Yeah,
still can't believe the old man sitting down. Two didn't even get up. You want some of this?
He's using his gun as a cane. Get over. Hey, you whippersnappers, hanging out on the grass again, huh?
This dude, he was some old dude, but he wasn't no threat or anything. But you remember the Arbor Theater?
Oh yeah,
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Leon and I had just come out the Arbor Theater. And we were just talking, and this guy just came up and was like, "Hey, now you can't be hanging around here. You got to go on somewhere." And we're like, we just came out. And we were nice. We just came out of a movie, and we're parked in the parking lot. We're just talking before we leave.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to talk somewhere else. You can't be hanging around here. And it was like, let this motherfucker here, man. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want
tell your story walking.
You want to be Sheriff Andy Taylor up in here? All right. All right, John Wayne.
Deputy Dog.
Deputy Dog up in here. Motherfucker think he's John Wayne up in this shit.
Goddamn Dirty Harry.
Motherfucker think he Clint Eastwood about to be unforgiving up in this motherfucker. No, because he did that, we stayed there talking longer than we normally would have. We were almost finished with the conversation, but we just kept finding shit to talk about just to fuck with him. Because that dude went to his little golf cart and got on like this little phone, this little walkie-talkie. Wasn't talking to nobody.
Yeah, he's talking to headquarters. Headquarters. Got a couple of colored guys out here starting trouble.
And the thing is, this dude, he was like an older Hispanic dude. So I'm like, man, why you even pulling this kind of shit? You know? I mean,
because I'm bored, goddamn.
Yeah, that's probably was it. He's probably like, I ain't got shit to do.
I'm looking for some action.
Yeah.
It's like that one guy, fucking that one Walmart cop, always like running around with his goddamn lights on his side. I was like, why you got them lights on? Because I'm pretending that there's trouble.
Fucking mall cops. That's what I'm telling you. Here come fucking Paul Blart out here.
Yeah.
Talking this shit in got a golf cart for a police car. What the fuck? Motherfucker, get your Segway and come back over here.
Those guys are like praying for like a zombie apocalypse or the aliens to come and invade.
I can understand, man. You know, because like when I was a security guard, I had shit to do. I didn't give a fuck really what was going on around me. The most I had to deal with was skate kids.
Yeah,
and they weren't even doing shit.
Yeah,
and so I'm like, I can see why this guy's probably just trying to find anything. He's bored. He's fucking bored. I know what he's doing. Yeah, I know.
Start to go crazy.
He wants some fucking action. You know, time for some action.
He's time for some action. He's in the bathroom fucking doing Taxi Driver. Talking to me. You're talking to me. I'm the only one here.
I'm the only cop. I'm the only parking lot cop here. I'm the only golf cart here. No, this fool, man. So we didn't pay him any mind. It wasn't no big deal. We just kept, but he wasn't talking to anybody. That motherfucker was in his golf cart just mouthing off shit like he really was talking to headquarters, you know.
He's doing what you were doing in that movie. Frosted Flakes,
Cocoa Puffs, Captain Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, Tutti Frutti. Yeah, what Cole was talking about, I was people probably heard this. I was in a scene. Very briefly, you could probably even see it. I'm not going to tell people what it was, but you could probably spot it. It's the only cartoon character in the movie.
Yeah.
It's the only animated part of the movie, but it's a brief second. In Courage Under Fire.
Courage Under Fire, that's right.
With Denzel Washington, and I was in a scene next to, I forgot the actor's name. Cool guy too, but I shared a scene right next to him. And so they told me, like, you're on the radio, you're calling orders.
Yeah.
So just act like you're calling orders. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Calling in orders, pizza orders?
I said, well, what is it? Is there anything specifically? I'm trying to be an actor at the time. If there's any specific dialogue you'd like me to say,
just do what I tell you.
Yeah, they pretty much looked at me like, just move your mouth, all right? You know, just pretty much.
You got a piece of gum?
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
Put some peanut butter in this motherfucker's mouth. We'll pull a Mr. Ed if he don't want to talk. But no, so I said, you know what? Okay, I don't know what to say. So, and when you do this, so that there's no sound interfering with the dialogue, you move your mouth. You don't say anything. Right. So I'm sitting there while the actor's giving off his dialogue, and I'm sitting there just mouthing off cereals. And I was doing that. Cocoa Puffs, Frosted Flakes, Tutti Frutti, Fruity Pebbles, Trix Rabbit,
Frankenberry,
Blueberry, Chococula, Fruit Brute. You know, I was just yelling. I was just saying anything kind of theory that came to my mind because the scene wasn't that long, and I was just like, you know.
I remember seeing it, and I remember you looked worried in the scene. You were like, I was like, damn, Corey's acting his ass off.
Serious. I was calling in reinforcements.
Reinforcements. Get everyone. Get the Lone Ranger.
Send the cavalry.
Yeah, we need G.I. Joe, the Lone Ranger. Send everybody.
We need the Justice League right now. Where's Wonder Woman, Batman,
Hood.
Superman, Martian Manhunter, all that shit.
GoBots, Flintstones.
Optimus Prime, Megatron, all that shit. Calling everybody. We need everything.
Pee Wee Herman.
Dolomite. What you say, Pee Wee Herman? Snagglepuss.
Get Cherry in there.
Scooby Doo.
Terry the Pterodactyl. Everybody.
I'm calling everybody.
Cobra's attack.
Strawberry shortcake. We need that bitch too. We need everybody in here.
Care Bear with the Care Bear stare. Help.
But yeah, man, it was fun. So yeah, that's what that guy looked like he was doing that in that golf cart. You can tell he was just sitting there probably. He's probably sitting up there talking to his wife, trying to act like he was talking to us and shit. He was looking, and he looked at it. We must have talked for 15 minutes. He stayed in that golf cart looking at us like he had his little hip hop pose, you know, sitting up there talking.
Staring.
They're still here. Yeah.
And you know,
they haven't moved yet. Yeah, well, you better come get them because they're not moving.
And you know he's thinking, I'm gonna scare the shit out of these kids. I'm gonna scare the shit out of him.
And the thing is, this is the time I really kind of felt bad, but not too bad because I'm like, you know, this dude he should have just left alone.
Yeah.
But while he was doing that, I looked at Martin. I was like, this motherfucker actually wants. I pointed at the guy, and he heard me. I was like, he really wants us to believe that he's using the phone right now. We were even like, man, you ain't on the phone with anybody. We know you ain't talking to anyone.
Oh, that's wrong.
No, ask Leon, because we were laughing. I was like, Lee, he ain't talking to anyone. And Leon was like, yeah, I know he ain't talking to no one. And the guy was sitting up there just still trying to pull that act. Oh, yeah, they're talking about me now.
Oh, dude.
I think they're approaching the golf cart. Oh, help.
I feel bad for that guy.
I mean, just stone cold punked, you know?
I said, yeah, I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to your mother, both of them.
That would have been cool.
I'm going to do them tonight.
We would have laughed, you know. We would have been like, "Oh, this guy's cool, man." You know, instead he trying to pull that like pantomime and shit.
Tell Leon's daddy he owes me money, that bitch. That goddamn hooker bitch.
I would have laughed if that happened. You know, they know what he would have looked at me. I would have been like, Leon, what you laughing about, string bean?
Yeah.
I fucked your mama too.
Yeah.
The fuck you say? You would have seen us over there pushing that golf cart over. Help me! They're attacking.
Burning rubber trying to escape you guys.
And we holding that shit back with one arm.
Help me! You look at his CB radio. It's like one of those Fisher Price toys.
It was one of those old fucking 80s cell phones and shit. What'd you say? It's a Fisher Price toy? That shit's got gum in it. Give me some of that gum. No, it's a cell phone. Give me some of that gum. No.
Push 911 and starts telling you the alphabet. God damn it.
And Nick House says,
Poor old guy.
Yeah, man.
He's just trying to do his job, Corey. Come on, man.
Man, I remember the first time I was out. We'll get on to some movie news in a little bit, people. We shut the fuck up. We'll talk about
that movie news ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere. Shit. I remember the first time when I was in the National Guard. The first time I went out to the field in Fort Hood one night on a weekend. They put us in the field with a bunch of fucking cows, man. It was like cows out there. They were close. Yeah, you could hear them. Now, it was a bunch of guys in there, but my platoon sergeant's name was Abercrombie. So that night, we're sitting there. It's kind of quiet, and you keep hearing like, and then one of those cows said, Abercrombie.
Are you serious?
It was one of the guys, but for a moment it got to me because it sounded so real.
Oh shit!
Abercrombie.
Sounds like that. That's fucked up, man. Like, there's somebody sending a video claiming it was goats. I think it was a talking goat. I can't remember what that.
I played that for you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did play that. Yeah.
What did it say?
I can't even fucking remember.
It sounded like a man.
It sounded something. Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, help! Or something like that.
Help me.
Okay, I told this story to one of the people on the site, to Captain Chance. I don't tell this story to too many people because it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
It's almost embarrassing to tell because seems like I'm just making this shit up off the top of my head. But I'm going to tell you anyway, since we're on the subject of goats.
Maybe I've probably heard
it. You might have heard it, but it's just silly. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. When I was a little boy, we were in Dallas. My brother and sister went to a concert, and I was staying with my Uncle Chuck. And so we were going to go pick up my brother and sister. We went to pick them up. On our way home, my uncle's like, y'all hungry? And we're like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'm going to take y'all to get some chicken. I'm going to take y'all to get to the best place in town to get some chicken, which meant it was like in some real shitty part of town. So we parked like down the street, got out the car and started walking. And you could tell it was like some old Skid Row type street, but we were walking and
you're like, I'm about to get shot.
Yeah, like I'm about
trying to get some chicken.
Yeah, I'm about to be the chicken.
Yeah, this shit better be finger licking, toe licking, all kinds of licking good. God damn it!
I better be licking my whole body when this is done. But while we were walking, I heard, man, it was a goat out there. Man, it sounded like a real goat out in the middle of the city. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on out here? I didn't say what the fuck I was a little kid, but I was like, what is that? And I remember my uncle I was laughing. My uncle's just laughing. And my uncle's like, somebody got a goat out here. You hear that? Yes. Yeah. I'm trying to find this goat because it's close by.
Right.
I'm like, I don't see the goat. Where is it? Because, you know, me, I'm a little kid. I'm like,
right.
Oh, I want to see the goat.
Yeah, let's see it. Yeah. It's an animal.
I want to pet the goat. But all of a sudden, real close behind this, I heard, now this is where it gets silly. Bye, yo, mammy.
What?
That's what I was saying. It's like,
are you serious?
I'm like, what the fuck does bad your mammy mean?
Yo, mammy.
Bad your mammy.
Oh, shit.
Turns out it was some fucking drug addict or somebody who was walking behind us. My brother is like, you know my brother. My brother's like paranoid, just scared shit. He's like, no, man, we gotta go, you know. And my sister, my uncle now, we are laughing our asses off, man. Every time that dude was going, man, your mammy, my uncle was just, he couldn't put his head in. He's like he couldn't believe it.
It's funny shit
it's
ever.
It's funny, man. My uncle was making me laugh, but my sister, she wouldn't talk to my uncle, but she was talking to me, and she's like, Corey, that's not funny. That man has a problem. Uncle, like, are you kidding?
No.
There's a man behind us, sounding like a real goat, talking about bad yo mammy. And you expect us not to laugh?
You don't find the humor in that?
My sister was a bleeding heart, man, when she's a teenager.
She takes after your mother.
My brother just looked like he was about to take off running.
Oh shit! They finally found me.
Ooh, my brother looked like
people.
You know how catch
time to run.
Goat people from the underground.
They finally found me. See you suckers later. Wings don't fail now.
You Mark. My brother like he was. You know how cats are like prepared to just run no matter what, like the drop of it. My brother like you just about to take off running.
Your brother, whenever a car backfires, does your brother go fucking running in the building?
He jumps up in the air, ends up on a tree.
He all ducks for cover.
He doesn't even brace himself to jump. He just goes up in the air like a puppet.
They found me!
The goat man from hell is here. Man, yo, mammy.
Oh my God.
Man, that was the craziest thing. I always remember that memory when I was a kid. I remember telling that story to people when I was a kid, and they'd be like, "It doesn't make any sense." If you just, if you want to be funny, think of something funny. Tell a story that's true. Don't make up shit like that. I'm like, no, but it was true.
No, dude, I believe you.
No, it happened. My mom was always talking about how we used to talk about that because when I came home, I couldn't wait to tell my mom, Mom, we went to go get some chicken, and there was a man on the street. It's about bad, yo, mammy.
All of a sudden, you hear.
Stop lying. Told you about being silly.
Damn it, Corey.
And if my brother wasn't there, and sister wasn't there, when my uncle came in telling her, he was like, yeah, there's some crazy people out there. Yeah, boy, I took them out tonight. They saw some crazy stuff tonight. But my mom used to hate me being silly, man. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to draw fucking just pictures to like make myself laugh.
Yeah.
Because that was like That's what I used to love to do when I was a kid.
That's crazy,
Love
Corey.
laughing. I know. I get together with my friends.
Laughing at your own pictures.
Like my friend Michael and I, we would get together and draw pictures to like see who can make each other laugh with them. And for some reason, I used to draw things that were wall-eyed. You know, the eyes were going two different directions. Not cross-eyed, wall-eyed.
Yeah.
I used to like to draw things that were wall-eyed, had big afros, and like had shit beneath them. Like they shit on themselves.
What?
And they had to have gap teeth. And I remember Michael and I were drawing pictures one day, and I drew a picture of this tiger, and this tiger had his hands up like this. You know, you can't see what I'm doing, people, but it's kind of like an X, you know. Yeah. And he had his hands up in the air, and he had like these gap teeth. He was wall-eyed, of course, and had this real ratty-looking mustache, crazy afro, and right between his legs was a big pile of shit. Like he just took a shit right there.
Oh my God.
I was so proud of that fucking picture, man. I was so happy about that picture.
Yeah.
And because it made both of us laugh, and I was laughing so hard. I just thought it was a good drawing too. I was like, wow, my draftsmanship has improved. And so I remember coming home, my mom was like, so babe, what you been doing today? I was like, I was drawing pictures. She's like, really? And she's trying to be a good parent. She's like, what my baby draw today? Let me see it. I was like, I was so proud of this drawing. I was like, well, I drew this. Look. And she's like, let me see what my baby, get this out of my face. I was laughing so hard. I was hurt, but you know, cause I was like, it's a good picture. Why you tell me? I love this picture.
Oh my God. Dude, you remind me of Gabe. Gabe used to, you know Gabe. Gabe used to do those. Have you ever seen Gabe's crazy ass drawings? He used to draw like these fucked up comics where people just
he has
violent.
one of my favorite comics, like because it actually wrapped up real well. It came full circle.
Yeah.
It's his friend Gabe, people, the Code's friend, his friend Gabe. I mean, this guy he would draw these really offensive, but somehow really imaginative comics.
Yeah.
And he drew this comic about Baroni. Is that
Baroni? Yeah.
Baroni, yeah. And Baroni was just his dickhead. And
he looked like a real skinny version of John Travolta with a big old pompadour hair.
Yeah, big lips and shit.
Yeah.
And shades.
Yeah, we actually tried to turn that into a animated cartoon, and he wanted me to do the voice of Baroni. Well, I kind of sounded like this.
I remember when Jimmy was trying to put that together.
Yeah, it was well.
I'm like, because I told Jimmy,
Baroni,
I said, man, your brother's comics, you should try to animate one of those one
day.
But the one I'm thinking about is Baroni gets out of a car and he parks in a handicapped parking space.
Yeah.
Now, I know people are going to be offended by this. I didn't draw it. And yes, I'm sorry. I found it funny.
But my friend drew it. Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe drew it. So he gets out of the car and this. No, I'm sorry. He pulls up to and parks in the handicapped parking space, and this guy in a wheelchair comes up and he's like, "Hey, that's a handicapped parking space. You shouldn't park there." And Baroni opens his door and makes the guy's wheelchair go backwards, and the guy falls down some steps somewhere, like some basement or something. Ends up on the ground.
Right.
Anyway, it goes through this whole story, and at the end of it, Baroni. Now this is a high school student writing this shit. Baroni gets back in his car. And as he's backing out, he hits a grocery cart. And the handicapped guy is about to crawl his way up the steps. And that grocery cart comes down the steps and knocks that guy out again. And at the end, it says, "The end." And I thought that was the funniest thing, man. I was like, I'm sorry. I know this is like not very PC, but I don't give a fuck.
No, it's all fucking hilarious. He used to draw, those characters, he used to draw shit like that all the time. And he used to pass them over to me when we were in class, and I'd get in trouble just for laughing so fucking hard. He even showed me like this test we were taking one time where he couldn't figure out the answer, and he just put the test over to me. He showed me the test, and there was some question, like the last question on the test, and he drew this like fucked up, this drunk looking clown with his hands up in the air going with this goofy ass smile with like one tooth where he's like, I don't know. And I started screaming, laughing. I was like, God damn. No, dude, we used to draw each other like tits and, just fucking just juvenile shit when we were in class, getting each other in trouble. We'd go to the chalkboard when nobody was looking to start drawing like a big dick and just I was like, man, we were like the inventors of the fucking bathroom drawing dicks and fucking on, chalkboards and shit like that.
You like that fucking kid from Superbad.
Exactly.
Can't help drawing dicks for some reason.
And when I was in art class, I was like, what was that movie? Ghost World. Remember that one guy in that class who was drawing pictures of like his favorite video game, the Hammer Smasher? Yeah. Where the guy's like getting bashed in the head with a hammer?
Yeah.
I used to draw shit like that all the time. So my teachers were like, the fuck what is this? It's like,
Oh.
that's fucking the Devastator. Don't you know who that is?
Oh man, yeah.
I miss those days, just drawing stupid shit like that.
Yeah, I know.
And getting a grade for it.
Kids, I mean, teachers should encourage that kind of stuff. Maybe not nasty drawings, but
Hey.
artistic shit. I remember when I was
There'd be no Beavis and Butthead if they didn't. I mean,
I guess so.
yeah.
No, that's true. No, I just always thought, like, I remember having a teacher when I was a kid, and she was real uptight, and and look, people, I don't think I'm pulling a race card here, but she really didn't like the black students that much either.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was, and I remember when I drew some stuff on my paper, thinking I was like a piece, I was in third grade, and I remember like drawing on this paper. It was a report or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I drew over the paper, and like if I was a teacher, I would have been like, wow, this is great, you know, but maybe you want to draw on another sheet of paper that's clean and not on your homework assignment or your assignment, your class assignment, whatever, you know, let's get you a piece of paper and have you draw this over here. But no, this bitch, man, was just kind of like, oh, this is wonderful, class. Corey just drew all over his paper like it's his own project. Look at this, and the kids were kind of laughing at it. They like, hey, that's funny. That which made her even mad. She's like, she just crumpled it up and like start over, and I was just like, what a fucking
are you serious?
bitch, man.
That
Miss
fucking
Nance.
sucks.
I remember that chick.
I got lucky with when I took an art class. I was really I wanted to be at the time when I was taking art. I was really that's the year I got into comic books. And I really wanted to do my best to like try to emulate what I saw in the comic books that I was reading. And at the time, McFarlane was like a really big deal. And I remember I was really good.
Todd
McFarlane. This is when he was drawing Spider-Man too. When he had like his black suit version of Spider-Man. I remember I was really good at like making posters. And just basically just redoing the style of any artist that I saw. I was really good at redoing it on a big size poster. And my teacher saw that at the time, and she was like, wow, that's great. So my first year in art class, she let me, when she saw the first, I was just fucking around doodling, and she's like, wow, that's really good. And I was like, I know I'm supposed to learn like basics and stuff, but I kind of told her, do you mind if I just kind of just do what I want? And she was like, if you keep drawing like that, go for it. Just don't let any of the other kids know what you're doing. So I was like, fuck yeah. So whenever.
And that's what you wrote on paper. Fuck yeah.
So I got really lucky with a teacher who actually like encouraged, like, just if she's noticed something in you, she'd let you go. She wouldn't like hinder you by saying, well, don't do that, let's just do this. But she was encouraging as far as that goes. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the basic stuff I did try to learn, but I was into art for like a month, and I even drew a picture of Predator. There's a Predator comic book that came out, and I made a big poster size picture of Predator, and they ended up taking my picture and hanging up in the school. And the following day, I had a guy. Some guy, I guess somebody's dad was walking around the school, and he saw the picture, and he asked my teacher at the time, I want to buy this. And the guy wanted to give her $40 for the picture that I did. And I still have it. And the teacher asked me the following day, she's like, yeah, this guy, one of the students' fathers, saw that picture of Predator that you did, and he wants to buy it for $40. And I had to say no. I was like, no, because that was my first project, and I remember staying up. You
could have been a commissioned artist.
I know, I could have been.
Your first sale.
But that was my baby. That was like my first real drawing, and I was up from like what? I started that picture like around 8 o'clock in the evening, and I didn't finish till about 4 in the morning because I drew it and I inked it, and it was just a black and white picture that I traced over with a Sharpie. And I was so fucking proud of that thing. I was like, I can't let that go. I can't ever let that go.
You got that shit in plastic now?
Yeah.
It's gaining value.
It's turning yellow.
This is worth $41 now.
Yeah, but that year, I was really into drawing. Then I stopped. I just lost interest in.
Nice.
What could have going, I could have been drawing some shit for the site.
You could have. I know. You could have been the next Spawn.
No, that's all
Could have
right.
made them,
I look back at some
created
of,
the next Batman.
Yeah, I look back at some of the McFarlane stuff and looking at it, you look at it and you're looking at the newer artists that are out today, and you're like, oh god, I remember when that kind of looked cool back then. Like Rob Liefeld, is that the guy's name?
Liefeld or something like that.
Do you remember how that guy used to draw shit? Where he would have like muscles on characters that
muscles on
muscles.
Yeah.
Like there's a picture of Captain America on the internet where it's like a poster of Captain America drawn by him, and at the bottom it says "Nice tits, Captain America" or something like that. Because he looks like he has tits, and I was like,
yeah, that dude.
wow.
I remember when he was in a Spike Lee Levi's commercial.
Yeah. He
remember
was
that
like
commercial?
a big deal. Yeah, he was a big deal.
Yeah, he was like
when
one
he
of
came
those
out.
comic book artists who was like early in the '90s, man.
Yeah.
When,
He went on to create Image Comics.
Image Comics,
with,
yeah.
Tom McFarlane.
I remember that commercial with Spike Lee did the Rob Liefeld. Like, Rob,
Yeah.
Rob,
Yeah.
you drawing comics?
You look back and you're like, man, that guy was like the worst fucking. That guy was just the worst comic book artist ever.
Everybody kind of had that same kind of Todd McFarlane style back then. I was glad when they left that. Image
Yeah.
Comics was just a whole line of that. That's when they started coloring comics with Photoshop and shit.
Right. Yeah, that's right
so-
when they first started doing that with
Yeah,
Photoshop.
which was
That's
cool.
crazy.
Comics had never looked so better at the time. So, man, you
Oh,
want to get talk about back in the day? We're gonna go way back.
Don't scare me like that.
Tell you
Cole.
back. We can go so far. Hey, look, just sit right back and you hear a tale.
Oh no, yeah, that's right.
A tale of some old bullshit, which I'm sure this movie's gonna be. I don't know, man. They talking. We're talking
We're
about.
talking about they just announced that they're going to make a
Gilligan's Island
movie. Yeah. So I think it's who's putting it out? Warner Brothers probably.
Yes, Warner Brothers has given the green light to Gilligan's Island. I think it's Warner Brothers. I looked at it yesterday. Let's see. I can tell you right now. Let me look and see. I always want to make sure. I don't want to say anything wrong. Yes, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers and Atlas Entertainment. They've given the green light for a Gilligan's Island movie, one of the most ridiculous fucking TV shows out there. It's fun to talk about Gilligan's Island because they have a lot of shit that people question. I know it's kind of become part of the whole mythology or the whole lore of Gilligan's Island. It's like, okay, like if you listen to what the fuck happened to the page that I was on.
Uh-oh.
All right, there it is. No, if you listen to like the song, theme song to Gilligan's Island. What was I about to say? Gilligan's Island. If you listen to the theme song, they say they went for a 3-hour tour, but they packed like luggage that they could change clothes in for years.
Yeah. No, the concept of Gilligan's Island never made sense to me as far as how they could be on that island for so goddamn long and how Skipper just never lost any weight.
Yeah. And it's an island that is small, but there are natives on that island.
Yeah.
There's all kind of people that they find on that island.
Apes and shit on
Apes
there.
and all kind of shit on there. It's like, and people keep finding the island.
Yeah.
But these guys can't get. Okay, I understand. It's like this is the kind of shit that they got to bring into question in a movie.
Oh yeah.
Like that's the kind of stuff you want to see.
And hopefully it'll be an all-out comedy. But the only thing is, I just don't want to see Will Ferrell as a fucking Skipper. In the movie.
He'll be Gilligan.
Oh, great.
Skipper. It's funny because when I was a kid, I was a real skinny kid. I used to have a friend. He was so close to the family. I used to call him my cousin, my friend Teddy. And Teddy was like a big chunky guy.
Yeah.
And I used to think of him as the Skipper, and I was Gilligan. We were like the black Gilligan and Skipper.
Oh god.
Skipper!
That should be in the goddamn remake.
Yeah, we should be in a remake. We maybe said at one time they should do a black remake of Gilligan's Island.
Just make sure they never do a double feature with you guys, with Gilligan's Island and the Honeymoon.
And the Honeymooners.
Crying out loud, I'm fucking throw myself off a building.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because they have here, the funny thing is now everybody's going through and they're casting Gilligan's Island.
Right.
And everybody's let's look at some of the casting they have
let me
here.
hear this. Yeah.
Oh, why am I pulling up this microphone? I'm reading this.
Oh, snap.
I was going to put the microphone up to the computer while I'm reading.
Start talking, computer.
For Gilligan. Let's see. So for Gilligan, they have different sites. Some people suggest Michael Cera.
Right.
And then somebody else said
that's the big name everyone's talking about.
some other people are throwing names out there like Justin Long.
Justin Long.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Mac guy.
Yeah, that
as,
guy.
as Gilligan.
Isn't he like 40 now? I guess that would, yeah.
Hey. So Bob Denver wore that shit, and the guy who played Gilligan.
Yeah.
That poor bastard, he died wearing that fucking Gilligan
shit.
outfit. Almost,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, he tried for a long time to be in sitcoms on TV. I think he was like in a couple of failed sitcoms. I think he might have even tried to have a movie career. He was in before Gilligan, he was in I think it was a hit sitcom. It was called
What was it?
The Life of Dobie Gillis.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. I never saw it, but I know what you're talking about.
He played Dobie Gillis's friend Maynard. He was like a pothead almost.
Oh, no. That makes sense. He always looked kind of like a Shaggy.
He looked like
character.
Shaggy.
Yeah, whenever I saw him.
And he was the
Gilligan's
beatnik in
Island.
that show. He was Shaggy without a fucking talking dog.
Yeah.
So Bob Denver, looked like he was in a couple of beach movies. I remember him being in one of those beach music movies.
Yeah, he wasn't he in what is it? The
I think there was
Frankie and Annette.
One of those movies.
Yeah, one of those movies playing Gilligan, right?
Yeah, Go Man Go, I think is the name of it.
crazy
Something
shit
like that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember him being in the sand. He was out there.
Gilligan. Yeah.
Hey man, everybody dance, go, yeah, whatever.
And didn't Pee Wee Herman also show up in that movie? He did the song The Bird. The bird, the bird.
No,
the bird
you
is
think
the word.
Man, we're talking about a movie way before
okay, sorry.
Pee Wee was actually in diapers at the time. Now,
See,
we're talking.
I put Pee Wee in every movie I watched.
You're thinking of.
It was another beach movie.
It was a parody of those beach movies.
Yeah.
It had Annette Funicello.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Big Kahuna.
Back to the Beach, I think it was
Back
called.
to the Beach.
Something
There
like
you
that.
go.
Yeah, it was a parody of those old movies.
Oh, but you know what? Beaver was in that movie. The guy who played Leave It to Beaver. The two brothers.
That was a parody of the movies that
they were doing.
That Gilligan was actually in.
Yeah.
He was actually in one of those movies. But anyway, so they're naming some people out there for Gilligan. They're saying Justin Long, Michael Cera, Jim Parsons, Ashton Kutcher, Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler? That dude's almost 80.
Yeah, what the fuck is Adam Sandler? He could be the skipper.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's getting fat.
I could, if he played it like Billy Madison, I'd totally watch it. Stop looking at me, banana.
I'm sorry, Skipper. I didn't mean to do it. I messed up our trip home again. No.
I don't even want to attempt to go.
I'm
We'll never come back,
Jewish.
Corey. I'm Jewish. What?
I'm a Jewish Gilligan.
But now, who would you cast as?
Oh shit!
As Gilligan.
Who would I cast?
You know what I cast as Gilligan?
Who?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Oh come on now. Urkel. That's who I'd cast as Gilligan. Urkel.
That kid that
Urkel in
played
there.
Urkel.
Yeah. Keep him black though.
I forgot that. Yeah, really? You didn't want to put him in white face? I think Snoop Dogg would be a cool Gilligan.
Yeah, he would.
Yo, Skipper, man, I fucked up the boat again, man.
Oh, no.
I was high.
I'm like, what is this, Soul Plane Part 2?
Yeah.
That fucking plane finally crashed?
Let me cast a new fucking Gilligan's Island movie. I'm sticking with Snoop Dogg.
Oh, my God.
All right, as the skipper. Now, check out these names for the skipper.
Okay.
I'd pick Snoop Dogg over Adam Sandler. I'll tell you that
Okay,
much.
yeah, that would be kind of funny.
Yo, man. Yeah, he's always fucking up the trip off the island. Like, they can never get rescued because he's high.
Yeah. I hate this fucking
Gilligan. What y'all want, man?
He makes a bong out of a banana peel.
Yo, man, motherfuckers, I was trying to get high, man. Why y'all fucking with me? Y'all fucking with my mode.
I'm just sipping on my gin and coconut juice.
But Michael Cera, he'll be a good choice.
Yeah.
What you say? He's scared of everything.
Yeah, he's scared of everything. Like, oh, yeah.
Skipper. He's
Just a banana, Gilligan.
Yeah. Gilligan, if you stop acting fucking stupid. Skipper. What you say? Jesse Eisenberg can play it too, but they're the same person.
I call him Michael Cera Jr. Yeah.
They should bring both of them in when
shit.
when fucking Michael Cera gets tired. They should just bring in Jesse Eisenberg, put that red sweater and that hat on.
Right. Nobody would know the difference.
Nobody would know the difference. They still come and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Skipper. Why we got this island skipper, but we're trying. But let's see.
But you said you had a bunch of people who they were considering as skipper.
Yeah,
right?
Alan
Okay.
Hale is the guy that played the skipper. Mm-hmm. And they got some crazy choices for this.
All right, let's hear this.
They got William Shatner for one.
See, yeah, I remember hearing that. And I was like, that's fucking genius if they do that. He should. He should fucking do that.
Do you think? No, I see him
That would
more
be
as
funny as
as the
hell.
professor more than the skipper.
But
Skipper needs to kind of be loud and heavy. Well, I guess
William Shatner.
But William Shatner is more dramatic and heavy.
Hey,
No,
it still works.
I don't know. I see him more as a professor. I don't see him as a skipper. As a bad choice, if you ask me. Somebody thinks Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No,
I was like, no, I
shut
don't.
up.
That guy wouldn't even come near this fucking movie.
No, fuck no.
Now, here's some others. Now, here's the ones that sound good. John Goodman, Charles Dutton, Rock.
Charles Dutton.
Charles Dutton killed fucking Gilligan.
I know.
You know Charles Dutton killed a guy before.
Get tired of that shit. Go, Gilligan. Tired of getting this
he's
goddamn trouble.
Yeah, Charles Dutton is the big black dude.
Yeah.
What movie did we see?
He was in Alien 3, and he was recently in Legion.
Legion, that's what he was in. I was trying to. Yeah, but he's dramatic.
Oh, he's dramatic.
Yeah, he'd be real dramatic in this. He choked Gilligan, but he'd be real dramatic about it. Gilligan, can't let you fuck up our chances of getting off this island again. I gotta destroy you, Gilligan. It's for everybody's good.
Motherfucker.
I don't want to do this, Gilligan, but it's for the well-being of everybody. You can't see him having his hand around his throat. Shh, little buddy. Be quiet, little buddy. Just go quietly.
Skipper. Tapping him on the shoulder. Skipper, it's a bit tight.
What? Gilligan, what is it now? God damn it.
Skipper, I can't breathe.
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah.
That's
Excuse
the
me.
point.
Excuse me, Skipper.
Go into the oblivion, buddy. Nice and quiet now. We got to get off this island.
Time to go to sleep, little buddy.
You can't fuck us up anymore.
And you know his backstory, like he has to have a lot of loss. Like his family died. Or something.
Yeah, like
every movie, it's like the guy's lost everything. He's that one character who's always lost everything.
Everybody be like, damn, we thought this was a comedy.
Yeah.
I came on this trip to forget about my wife who died in a fire years ago. No, it'd be like she died in a fire on a boat.
Yeah.
They told me the only way I could get on if I go back out in the sea again.
I lost her, my mother, and my father, and my father's father, all at sea.
I got to break the cycle. Like, damn, man, what is this?
Yeah.
This is fucking Gilligan's Island, man. It's not in the script.
He's about to drown. I'll take you on, sea. I'll take you on, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Bring it on. Yeah. It'd be like, he's ad-libbing shit that's not in the script.
I know. Bring on the Kraken.
That motherfucker's out there doing Moby Dick. And they out there trying to do Gilligan's Island.
Oh, my God. No.
Let's see now. Here's another one. They mentioned Terry O'Quinn.
Who's that?
Oh, I know Terry O'Quinn. He is a big guy.
It sounds like the name sounds familiar. But
let me see.
Terry
O'Quinn.
Trying to match the face.
Terry O'Quinn. I know the name. I've seen him before. Let me see. Are they really? If this is the guy they're thinking of? Oh, the guy from Lost.
What? No.
Get the fuck out of here. You think that guy wants to be on another fucking island? He was in a serious island movie.
Yeah, I know.
Lost is practically a fucking movie. That's just
no, it is.
Yeah.
It's an epic movie.
Yeah. Terry O'Quinn, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
You want to hang out on another island?
Yeah. Like, I went on an island and did some cool
Hawaii,
shit.
Right? You already here. You might as well be in this picture.
I was fucking. What's his name on Lost?
Who? Oh God, why'd you put me on the spot like that?
Yeah.
I
keep wanting to say Mac now. It's not that.
It's not Mac. I watched that fucker too.
It's a one. I don't watch it. God damn it.
Locke. There you go.
He's like,
I was about to say
I was Locke on Lost. What you think? Think I want to be hanging around fucking nerd now, beating up with my hat? Get the fuck out of here. I saved people on fucking Lost. I was a badass. Yeah. I don't want to be some fucking goofball walking around with another goofball. Oh, here's the other name. Jack Black.
Yeah. Jack? No,
he's too short. I'd see him as a fat
him and Michael Cera together again.
No, that didn't work before. Don't ain't gonna work now. Here's the last name, which I don't see at all. Mm-hmm. James Gandolfini.
Oh, no.
James Gandolfini will fucking kill Gilligan.
Get over here, Gilligan.
Gilligan, you fuck. You fuck.
Who the fuck ate all my bananas?
Who fucked with these compasses on this boat?
What the fuck? You want to fucking die?
Here's my choice for. Yeah, he
fucking little buddy, get your fucking ass over here.
You fuck with these compasses on this ship. You're the one that got us on this fucking island.
Suck my dick. You fucking
come here, you fucking fuck you, Gilligan. Come here,
motherfucker.
Stab, shaking Gilligan. I want to fucking cut you fucking like a fucking. But Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker, that crazy
As
eye
a
of his.
skipper.
You can tell he's been on that island way too long.
Another guy would be too serious for the
I
island.
know.
People, we've got to stop fighting and get off this island. We're not going to get off unless we work
I know.
together.
He always looks like he's about to break. He's gonna break out in tears.
Why are we fighting each other?
Who took my bananas?
And people be like, who's he looking at? You or me?
I think he's yelling at you, Professor.
I can't tell that lie. That, one eye's on me, the other eye's on you. Who is he talking to? I'm talking to everybody.
Oh shit!
Gilligan, not again. Gilligan, you gotta stop this. We're never gonna get off alive if you don't stop fucking up the boat. Tell me you can't see Forrest. All right, we got Forrest Whitaker and Snoop Dogg.
I can see it. All right, I see it.
Yo, man, you gotta stop yelling at me, dog.
No, I think I want to see Edward Norton and Meatloaf. That's who I want to see on Gilligan's Island.
I like that
I
one.
want to see those two
Edward Norton and
motherfuckers.
Meatloaf.
Yeah. That's my casting decision. I'm done casting that movie.
All right, Ginger.
Uh-oh.
They say Christina Hendricks of Mad Men. Tina Louise is the one who played
She's hot.
Ginger. Yeah, she's like 80-some years old. She's still hot. You talking about
They're both
Christina
hot.
Hendricks.
No.
I was talking about.
No, they're both hot.
Yeah, they're both hot.
Calm down, Corey.
Some people say Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Some other people say Scarlett Johansson, and some other people say Nicole Kidman.
You know what? Scarlett Johansson would make a better. What was the other chick's name? It was Ginger Marianne.
Marianne.
I think she would make a better Marianne.
I think RuPaul.
Nice.
Meatloaf, RuPaul,
RuPaul, or Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga is Ginger. There you go.
Let's see.
Oh my
The
God.
Professor. Someone said Simon Baker.
Simon Baker.
And someone else said John Krasinski. John Krasinski he's from The Office.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Real cool guy, man.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
No, I can't see him, no.
Some people say Stephen
He's
Colbert.
kind of thick and tall, so I don't know.
Paul Rudd, someone said.
Paul Rudd?
I don't know. I see William Shatner doing the professor role.
See, I see Leonard Nimoy doing the professor role. Having to work out.
Again, somebody who's too serious.
Exactly.
Our chances of getting off this island are 13% if you take account of the wind change. And it's like, motherfucker, what?
William
Go make
Shatner.
something out of a coconut.
William said, I'm going to eat all these coconuts on this island. That is highly illogical.
You know what? How about William Shatner as a skipper and Leonard Nimoy as Gilligan?
That's perfect right there. Perfect casting.
I mean, skipper. You hear that?
Yes, little buddy.
Skipper.
Yeah.
We see a giant squid up on the horizon.
I want to see Gilligan die at the end of the movie, so we can have a dramatic performance by the skipper. Out of all my friends, my little buddy was the most human.
Somebody said Stephen Colbert. I can see that. I can see him being the professor.
As a professor? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's a good choice. Yeah.
Stephen Colbert is a
I
good
can see
choice.
that.
Here's a terrible choice. Mm-hmm. I can't even believe somebody actually thought this. I'm rolling my eyes right now. Larry Gaga.
No, I was going to say Larry King.
Somebody get me a coconut.
Yeah. He starts forgetting shit.
What are these coconuts doing in my hand?
Yeah.
You were going to make something, Professor. Yeah. What the fuck? I was going to eat them? Thought I was going to throw them at people.
So William Shatner. I mean Gilligan.
Yeah. So Shatner.
Yeah.
I mean Skipper. How do you propose we get off this island?
I just made a ham radio out of coconuts and dirt.
And I want to interview you.
Yeah, let's talk.
So we're here on this island, and we don't have any food, any water. How long do you think it'll be before we start eating each other and raping the women? I'll call dibs on Ginger over there, the big black man with the wig. I say have Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan Lee.
Stan Lee as the professor.
He looks like the fucking professor.
Yes.
Looks like the mad professor. Yeah.
Did
Did someone say coconuts?
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
My ham radio is working. Excelsior. Are you all now true believers?
I remember one time Reed Richards was stuck in a dimension where there was nothing but coconuts. That was issue number 334, I believe.
What would Reed Richards do? Oh, God.
Let's see. A dimension full of coconuts. But no, they said Eddie Murphy as the professor.
No, now we're going full retard.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? Because he was like the nutty professor.
I can't believe somebody said Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
Why-
at this
why
point,
would-
I mean, shit. Look at what we're saying.
I know.
I believe anything at this point.
At this point, why not? Look
I'll buy it all.
Look at our movie. Man.
Yeah,
People are like,
I know.
what you talking about? You laughing at Eddie Murphy? Look at your choices.
More than likely, yeah. One of our choices will get picked. Hopefully, somebody in Hollywood is listening to this genius of casting decisions that's going on right now.
We give them the real choices out
that's
there.
right.
Thurston Howell III and his wife.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy.
I like that. That's it right there. The end.
Right there.
We don't need to name it in one name.
That's it. Ren and Stimpy right there. Cast been done. Next.
Make them CG.
Yeah. Shit. I guess who's left? Marianne? Did they even do Marianne? I don't think so.
Nobody said fuck Marianne. Nobody even thought about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and for the Don Wells role of Marianne, someone said Jennifer Goodwin. Now here's somebody had a really good name here. Christina Ricci. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis?
Kunis. She'd be good, yeah.
You know what? She would be fucking perfect, actually.
Amy Poehler, if she dyed her hair, maybe.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Amy Poehler, she's the chick who was in...
yeah, she's Saturday Night Live chick.
Oh, Saturday Night Live chick. That's right. Oh, yeah.
If she dyed her hair, she's funny. She could do it. She could play it kind of crazy. You know what I thought might be good, too? The chick who hasn't worked in a long time, that chick from Ghost World.
Oh, yeah. What is it? Thora Birch. Yeah.
Give her a job. She ain't done anything.
Marianne is going to have some big titties, but I don't have a problem with it.
I like that.
Yeah, great casting choice.
There you go.
Mila Kunis, though, I think she would be fucking perfect as Marianne. Oh, God.
Well, she'd just be good to look at.
I would love
Yeah,
to
she
see
would
her
be perfect.
running around in Daisy Dukes fucking with the tied-up shirt.
God damn,
oh,
boy.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to leave right now.
I know. You go that
Another break.
bathroom, I'll go this way.
Let's record the rest of this tomorrow.
Oh, let's see. For Alan Dale and Jessica Walter, those are the Thurston Howell and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
The millionaire and his wife.
I always wondered,
movie star.
whenever I watched that show, I was like, I was always wondering, like, as far as the wife is concerned, I was like, was she ever hot? I was trying to imagine her being young because I remember watching that show and just looking at her, I was just like, God damn, that chick looks like her whole face is melting off. I
can see her as being hot one time. I can see it.
I bet you could, Corey.
I can see it today.
Yeah, I see right now.
We're talking about her right now. Yeah. I can see her in the grave looking at her.
She looks delicious.
Yes. No, man, was that Alan Dale that played Thurston? I thought it was Jim Backus.
No, it was Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo played. Yeah, he played. Yeah.
Maybe that wasn't him. Maybe those two guys look the same. I thought Jim Backus was.
No, it's him. Because I remember watching Gilligan's on. I was like, that guy sounds like Mr. Magoo.
Lovey.
Gilligan. Skipper.
Yeah, nice.
He's always running into coconuts.
Yeah, nice poochie there, aren't you? And he's up there petting the fucking venom, like rabbit possum or something.
It's ape shit.
Yeah.
What a nice doggy. Must have shaved.
Look like you got wet, poochie.
Yeah, nice wet doggy. Mr. Magoo. That's another character they need to throw in, the Mr. Magoo fucking on Gilligan's
as
that would be
badass. They went far with some shit. They said George Clooney and Susan Sarandon, like George Clooney's looking at this and saying, yes, I want to do Gilligan's Island.
Right, yeah. With Susan Sarandon.
Fuck you. Other people say Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara from SCTV.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Let's see. Christopher Walken. No.
What?
Get the fuck out of it. Christine Baranski. I don't know. Meryl Streep and Stanley Tucci. No.
What?
No.
No and no.
Now they're just
okay?
throwing names in there.
Ren and Stimpy was so much better. You know, usually we're joking, but that
is perfect.
better than any fucking choices they have
Genius.
right there. Stimpy, I mean, I love you.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. You know. It's okay. Did you remember to pack the lifeboat? No, what lifeboat, hon? Yo!
Stampy, I love you.
All right. So we got
Who was who we gonna? Well, let's break this down.
we got so far. I think our best choices for Gilligan and the skipper is William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy.
Nimoy. There you go.
We got RuPaul as Ginger.
RuPaul's Ginger. Yeah.
For the professor, who did we pick as the professor? What was our choice as the professor?
Yeah, our professor turned into
William Shatner can double.
Yeah. Okay.
Dual role.
Let's do.
I like him in the professor role also.
All right.
And for the millionaire Thurston Howland's wife, Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy, yeah. And
Somebody make that poster today.
Yeah, I know. And Marianne Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis, yeah.
She'll be the only decent.
She'll be
the only real actress.
She'll be in there like wondering, what the fuck am I doing here?
What is this? A Family Guy all over again? Is this another cartoon?
Can't you see that poster where you got fucking William Shatner on there twice?
We'll treat her like Meg. Like she'll get no lines. Or always making. She's like the butt of every joke.
Oh, Mila Kunis. Yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Kunis, whatever
Yeah.
her name. Kunis. All right. Somebody make that poster for our version of Gilligan's Island. That should be a contest in and of itself.
Yeah, it should. I don't know. Well, you'll win some coconuts or something. I don't know. Some coconuts and bananas.
Maybe we'll give a person a ticket to the Spill Festival.
Sounds good.
Hey, somebody make that poster, do a good job at it, and we'll give you a ticket to the Spill.com festival.
Spill.com. Yeah. Oh wait.
People, hold on. Got some calls from
Aminators.
Hello. Yes. Hey, Troy, how are you, man? You know you're on the air, Troy. Well, you're not on the air, but really. you're on the recording. You're going to be on the next Let's Do This.
Oh boy.
Yo, he's like, he said, shit, all right.
Yippee.
So what's going on?
Just hanging out, dude. Drawing some amination.
Your Flash CS3 is missing? Well, were you able to convert it back to the version of Flash that I have? People get behind the scenes of the process here at the Spill Studio. Okay, I'll give it to somebody and they'll convert it for me.
We'll just get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, you're fired.
Yeah,
he's not getting paid anyway.
Yeah, get Peter to do it. He ain't doing nothing.
It's Anima Troy from the site, y'all, who I'm talking to. Yeah, I'll pass it off. How far did you get on it? Okay, so my movement's in there then? Okay, all right. No problem. Yeah, send it over and I'll take care of it. All right, thanks, man. Bye. That fucking asshole. You told him to do one simple thing. No. One fucking simple thing.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit, is Mike on? No,
yeah.
No, he's a good kid, man.
Told you to get rid of him, Corey. Use him and brush him to the side of the curb. Just like the rest of those goddamn aminators.
Yeah, god damn it. I'll tell you, boy. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Just because he can draw some shit on the etch and sketch doesn't make him an animator.
Co-host, destroy this Troy boy.
My pleasure.
Exterminate. No, he's a good guy. Now, I got it. We're going to take a few emails. I don't know how long we can go. I got to get to
you guys
working on some reviews, updating the site. So
it was a long show, huh?
It was. No,
somewhat.
Now, before we get to emails, though, we picked up this video of Tom Hanks. I thought it was funny. You pointed it out to me where he's on Regis and
Kathy Lee. No, I'm sorry.
You see how easy we're making fun of him. It's easy to do. Kelly Ripa.
Yeah.
And he gets on the show and he accidentally says Regis and Kathy Lee. And Kelly Ripa, she don't like that. She don't like that too well.
But it's and that don't sound that funny, but the way we see it is very funny. Let's go ahead and take a listen to Tom Hanks fucking up on Regis and Kathy. Kelly Ripa. All right, here we go.
Okay, this is how much you have the finger on the pulse of the media. It was at Live with Regis and Kathy Lee that I saw myself on the cover of Time magazine for the first time.
The name is Regis and Kelly now.
What did I say?
Kathy Lee.
Okay.
I've been here for 9 years.
My head is so burst.
You know, at that point, I would have been like, I don't give a fuck.
Who are you again?
Yeah,
We're talking about me, bitch.
Yeah, shit, you said I'm goddamn Tom Hanks.
Don't you remember my film?
Yeah, you got an Oscar? Then shut the fuck up.
You ever heard of a film called Big? Hey, you ever heard of a TV show called Bosom Buddies? Where's your TV show?
Well, I would have told her. I'm an Oscar-winning actor, bitch. I don't give a fuck about what you do. Stop it. You better be glad you just call it Regis.
Yeah. You just sit there with your tits and look pretty, all right?
Shut up. Shut up. He's up here apologizing and shit. Give a fuck.
You put me on trial?
So bursting with being on the cover of that magazine.
Tom Hanks.
Sorry.
Everybody,
It was Regis and Tom. Then
everybody
it was
used to love Tom Hanks.
How? You have been on the show for how long?
Now he trying to backpedal and shit. So anyway, really? You've been on the show for how long?
I don't watch TV. I read books.
Oh, really?
And great scripts.
You'll have to forgive my ignorance.
9 years, but it's okay. You'll catch on.
Really?
Eventually.
Damn.
What is it, you missed?
She ain't letting go.
No, it's like, you motherfucker. I have a career. I am somebody. God damn it.
You know, it's the K sound. You can't.
Yes, of course it is. That's what
I
it is.
apologize.
Don't you
Kelly.
worry about it.
You ain't gotta apologize. Shit. Goddamn Tom Hanks. Talking to Kelly Ripa.
Hey, sorry.
Give a fuck. Yeah,
Sorry, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, excuse me.
I meet all kinds of women every day. How the hell am I supposed to know all your names?
I know. I wish she would have pulled some shit like that. I was like, excuse. I would have said, "Shut up." Dad is talking.
That's right.
The grown folks are talking right now.
I guess you didn't win last year, right?
Now she's fucking with him.
Yeah.
Won't let it go.
I know, right?
No,
Ego, boy.
Sometimes it goes by
See what I mean?
wherever-
See what happens when
Man,
you
oh,
cross
man.
her? You got a real
I'm
problem.
sorry. Is my nose bleeding?
Yes, it is.
Because that was quite a pop.
No. I'm saying sometimes.
Oh shit! It's commercial. I thought that commercial about because we had a Bounty commercial on that Bounty napkins, a paper towel commercial. Had this big old black dude on there and something spilled, you know. And I hate to be like the white people do this, black people do this, but you know, if you know, we started laughing.
I know, yeah. Well, I was
You know-
laughing my ass off.
In commercials where there's white people, they spill something like, but that dude spilled the big old black dude spilled like coffee or something. Whoa, get the paper towel, baby, whoa. Because we jumped, we're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I thought there was a fire. I was like, Bounty puts out fire.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that guy screamed like he saw a snake coming out of that goddamn thing.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Who is he, Forrest Whitaker?
He's got We fucking spilled coffee on the new countertop, baby. Get the towel before it stains.
Stop crying, Forrest. We'll pick that shit up. Don't worry, we got Bounty.
Charles Dutton and Forrest Whitaker for Bounty.
I know. It's like I always notice in commercials like that, like they always make people look so goddamn stupid and retarded. It's
I know,
like those infomercials. I was like, you ever tried to wash your car and you see some guy like with the biggest fucking machine, like trying to fucking polish his car or wash it. That motherfucker like rides away with that fucking machine. Like, whoa! Yeah. You ever tried to spray your car with water? Whoa! Oh god!
Guys up there practically drowning off the water hose, like the water hose in his mouth.
You ever try to cut vegetables? Holy shit!
Fuck, he got his hand off, still holding over the cucumber. Oh god!
House is fucking burning down.
Get rid of those dangerous, pesky water hoses. Never have to deal with bloodletting butter knives again. I saw one
Ever
commercial.
tried to wipe your ass?
Oh, no! Yeah, he come up with blood on toilet paper. Stop using tree trunks for toilet paper. Wiping this toilet paper is like wiping your ass with
See a
sandpaper.
big X hit the screen.
I saw one commercial for a
God.
product where, I mean, it's nothing. It's like it's some device. I have one in my car. It's a, it's a receiver for your cell phone.
Yeah.
It's a hands-free device, and. So for the commercial, they were like, has this ever happened to you? Trying to make a call while driving. They got this woman like all over the fucking road swerving trying to make a call. She's like dropping the phone and reaching on the back seat.
I was like, is this a sequel to Death Race?
Yeah,
Goddamn
it
trailer.
turns into a fucking car chase from an action movie. Turns into a Michael Bay movie and shit.
See that car flip over and transform. Whoa! Can't use my phone.
Has this ever happened to you? What, my car turned to a fucking robot while I was trying to use my phone? No, it hasn't. But I'll buy it though. But just in case, I'll buy that because you never know. The funniest commercial I saw like that was for like taco shells that was stronger than the average taco shell.
Oh,
they're like, has this ever happened to you? And this guy bent. This guy bent to a taco, and in slow motion, that shit turned to an avalanche all over his hands. Like,
a taco lanch.
Yeah, like meat falling out of his hands and shit. And like,
he snaps a taco, and all you see is a big nuclear explosion.
That fucking taco was the loudest. And that was like taco meat that just never stopped falling out of it. It's like, how much meat is in this fucking taco? And the guy was looking like, oh no.
Buried in taco meat.
Stop getting those wimpy taco shells.
You're tired of getting lettuce and cheese in your ears.
Yeah, fucking head just blows up in slow motion like scanners. Don't let this happen to you.
Guy wearing a sombrero like an umbrella. Taco meat's raining down on him. You like tacos? No.
Yeah, the taco's falling down on his child. The child is like blinded by taco meat. Never blind your child again. Get these taco shells. If you care about your children, you'll get stronger taco shells.
You see Speedy Gonzalez on a little boat paddling out of the goddamn taco meat sea.
It's too crazy for me.
Arriba.
Andale. Look at this shit here. Look at this right here.
Oh, goddamn, dude. I'm so sick of talking dogs, talking babies. I'm tired of it.
There's a freeze frame on a dog just sitting up here grinning with like human teeth, just happy.
Enough of that shit.
Motherfucker just happy.
All right, it was funny the first time.
Thing is, that dog looks like some people I know.
Yeah.
Dog looks like Cyrus. With those teeth.
Guy Smiley.
I used to love Guy Smiley. He was the only Muppet with teeth. Yeah. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Muppets didn't have teeth, but when
like,
Guy Smiley came out, I was like, oh, fuck, that Muppet has teeth. That's that new technology they're using on Muppets these days. See, God. That and another Muppet named Forgetful Bill.
Forgetful Bill. I forget.
I forgot. They asked him, what did you forget, Forgetful Bill?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Didn't you have a horse, too?
Yeah.
Didn't that horse forget shit, too?
Motherfucker, you better get checked into a home because you got Alzheimer's.
Motherfucker just riding in circles.
Yeah. Probably walking around with shit in your pants right now and everything. Ooh, Forgetful Bill, you smell like shit. Did you just shit in your pants? I forget.
So I think we both feel like Forgetful Bill when we can't remember fucking.
No, people are like, yeah, you guys are Forgetful Bill half the fucking time.
I was fucking Forgetful Bill when you asked me about that fucking lost question.
I know
Locke's name. I'm like, okay.
Oh man,
I feel like the biggest dumbass.
We always do that. And we spend the next 5 minutes. I'm on air.
And then some motherfucker writing in the comment, you dumb fuckers. It's Locke, you stupid idiots. You're morons.
Locke, goddamn.
Yeah. Goddamn. Robot can't remember shit. Another dude can't remember nothing.
Well, one thing I don't forget is to rock.
No.
Rock. Rocking and rolling. Rock. Well, I would say the rest of the song, but I forgot. Woo! We ain't been drinking. I don't know what's wrong with us right now.
I've been sucking down this H2O.
Oh, let's see. You know what? I just got to mention this before we go. I was going to mention this earlier.
Uh-huh.
I can't even believe that this is still news.
What?
they were talking about a Brady Bunch reunion that's been canceled.
Oh,
And they're like, news just in, Brady Bunch reunion has been canceled. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
I know. You've already had like fucking 2-3 reunions all fucking ready. Yeah.
Now here's the thing. I didn't know this though,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the only thing I like coming out of this.
Yeah.
They were supposed to reunite on Oprah, and they were supposed to reunite on the Today Show.
Okay.
Now there was a rumor going around that Eve Plum, who was Jan Brady,
Okay.
had this little feud going on with what was her name? There we go. See, I forget Maureen McCormick.
Okay.
Who was Marsha Brady?
Marsha, right?
Yeah. Now I always thought Jan was kind of cute because Marsha just looked like too high maintenance for me.
Yeah, Marsha looked. I don't know. Both of those girls. You know what?
Eve Plum, I always
I like
thought
to do them dirty.
I know.
That's yeah.
Eve Plum looked like that fucking like she. You know who she reminds me of? Like this is why I find her so hot. Have you ever seen? God damn it! Not Jackie Brown,
Yeah.
surfer girl in there.
Oh yeah.
Eve Plum reminds me. Now she doesn't look like that today. The woman's 51 years old, but when I look at Eve Plum in pictures where she was younger, she wasn't like some preteen or teenager. She was actually like a young woman. She was she had that kind of like plain girl sexiness to her.
Yeah.
And there used to be a band called Eve's Plum, which I used to find the name hot because it used to sound like you're doing something dirty to Eve Plum.
Yeah. The plum part scares me.
Yeah. Yeah. If she got a plum down there,
I don't want none of that.
if you looking like a plum down there, there's something wrong. But there was this rumor going around that Maureen McCormick, who I thought for the most part was like a really Christian country singer.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I heard last time. She was very Christian and she was a country singer. She put out this. I think she was quoted as saying that her and Eve Plum back. I don't know if this was on the show or a little bit after the show, but when they were younger, they had a relationship.
Oh,
Like a brief sort of like a little fling.
Okay.
Here, I'll read it to you.
yeah. I think you know what, and I think she made that statement in a book she did. Yeah,
Yeah.
where she just came out with all kinds of crazy facts
shit.
about what she claimed to have happened during the time they were shooting the Brady Bunch.
And
like,
Eve
all
Plum
the
was
crazy
just-
shit that was going on.
Yeah, and Eve Plum was like bullshit. You know, I didn't do that.
Fuck you,
bitch. I got kids. You know.
Hey, you were on drugs back then, all right? So your fucking mind is all kinds of crazy.
Yeah,
all right?
exactly.
Don't get me involved in your crazy.
Shut the fuck up. Let's see.
I know Cyrus is gonna pull that shit one of these days, dude. And this thing is all over.
Oh, no, yeah.
He's gonna be putting out all kinds.
Co-host and I had a sexual relationship.
Why do you think they're in that room for 5 hours? God damn it!
Let's see.
Hey.
I'm talking about you and Cyrus.
Oh, what? No.
I mean, everybody knows about us already. That's no secret.
Co-host was fucking everybody.
He was. He was the whore of the group.
Yeah.
Everybody thought it was Corey, but it was co-host. Corey was actually a priest in his spare time.
Corey was too busy fucking the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. To this day. Let's see. A representative for former Brady Bunch star Eve Plum has dismissed rumors a feud with castmate Maureen McCormick led to the cancellation of a planned TV reunion. Plum and McCormick, who played on-screen sisters Jan and Marsha Brady, fell out in 2007 after McCormick published her autobiography. Here's the story. That's the name of it, because the way the song starts off for the Brady Bunch. Here's a story about a lesbian relationship. Let me see. Alleging she enjoyed a lesbian affair with her former co-star. Plum denied the claims, accusing McCormick of making up the story to sell more books. The reported feud is said to have derailed a planned Brady Bunch reunion on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2009, and subsequent plans for the cast to get together again on Today this week also fell through. A spokesperson for TV network NBC put the cancellation of Wednesday's reunion down to scheduling conflicts, while online gossips blamed the alleged ill feeling between the two actresses. But a rep for Plum is adamant there was no feud between the pair, telling ET Online that Plum spent 2 weeks in New York last month and didn't want to return to the city again so soon for such a brief TV appearance. Basically, she's saying, I'm tired of this Brady Bunch shit.
No shit.
I don't want to do this shit
I've
anymore.
done it. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
I don't care to do
Look.
it. I don't need the money, all right?
Yeah, you motherfuckers, you keep doing this shit, okay?
But I tell you what, though, Court. I'm gonna buy that fucking book.
I
want to read some of that dirty shit.
There is something fucking hot about Jan and Marsha Brady getting it on.
Yes, I hope they have pictures. God damn it.
Yeah, make it a pop-up book.
Yes, make that shit a pop-up.
I got a pop-up book right now in my pants. I love that shit. Picturing that, man.
I need to buy that book, and the guy who played Screech. Apparently, he put out a book.
He put out a porno.
Well, that
I do not want to see.
Yeah. But he put out a book where basically he was he was talking about all kinds of hijinks that was going on during Saved by the Bell with all the actors fucking each other except for him. That's
why he's mad.
One thing he admitted is like everyone was fucking each other except nobody was fucking me.
I would be like, man, are you sure you want to write that book? That book's gonna be called. Everyone got fucked but me.
But you, yeah. Everyone but that book should be called Everyone But Screech. The Screech story. Yeah. Nobody was fucking Screech.
Yeah, your sex life came to a screeching fucking halt.
I was learning my script. Shit, man. No, they need to make a coloring book out of both of those fucking things. I'm coloring them boobies.
Okay. Next week I was going to do this. I was going to do this week, but we're running out of time here. Okay. We only had time to read a couple of emails, but.
Oh well.
Let's see. I was going to review the Gorillaz album, and actually I got I got it, and it doesn't come out till next week, but they've been streaming it and everything. We'll talk about it next week. You ain't got time this week to do it. I got to get to work, but yeah. I like to hear some people's thoughts about it because I don't know yet. Half of it, I can tell you half of it is brilliant, and the other half I ain't sure about yet. Motherfucker act like he just got a keyboard for Christmas and went crazy.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even get into it. I'm not gonna, because we'll talk about it next week. All right, let's see. What questions have we here? Let's see. Here's ShadowCon. Have we ever read a question from ShadowCon?
I think so.
Okay, ShadowCon. People, maybe I know we always say this. We'll try to catch up on some emails at some point. I know there's a lot, but this week has been crazy. So crazy. Hey guys, question for I'm a goat son. I eats my own milk. He says, do you think there will be a let me get this question right. Do you think there will? Okay, this is one of those fucking sentences.
Oh no.
I'm going to read it like it is. Yeah. Do you think there will be remaking movies over again, like The Day the Earth Stood Still? Shitty movie, by the way. For a third time, 30 years from now, or will the time between films be shorter, with the remake being more of a reinvention of the film? Man, look, that's the future. I don't know,
I can't. We don't predict the future.
I don't. You know what? I mean, the way things going. Yeah. Yes. Why not? Sure. I mean, they remake every fucking. I mean, they're rebooting the Spider-Man.
Yes.
2 days after Spider-Man 3 came out and shit. Like, why not, man?
We are both Nostradamus now. So, yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah, sure.
They're already remaking Tron after the new one hasn't even come out yet.
I wouldn't be surprised
already.
Hollywood is so reboot crazy. Like I'm sure, like it's gonna get to a point where the first week of a movie doesn't open like they wanted to. Yeah. The next week that we say rebooting. Yeah, we're gonna reboot it. We're gonna release it next week.
We're gonna give the fans what they want. We didn't get to do that the first couple times, but this time it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. We swear it. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Trying to find some people who have not answered questions from before. Let's see. Here's one from Lass Peterson. I don't think we've read a question from Lass Peterson before.
Never heard of him.
What are yours and co-host favorite Ridley Scott movie? Our movies. Alien.
I will say Alien is, that's a good answer. You stole my answer, but Alien, yes. Alien. You want to bet? No, okay, no. I'll let you keep that, and I will say Blade Runner.
Yes, I knew one of us was going to do one or the other. So I took Alien and left you Blade Runner.
And I was like,
if you would have answered Alien first, I would have taken Blade Runner.
But no, I love both of them equally. Yes.
Yeah, I think, but really, I like Alien over Blade Runner. Alien is just that was a movie. Well, both those movies defined
science fiction,
at least a look.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. But Blade Runner, I have to say, they reworked that story so many times. I just think Alien is a stronger story.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I love I love Alien. I love the mood of it. That's the first time you saw like actors really act like they were fucking in that ship, like they belong there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the science fiction where I didn't look at it as like corny, where I was like, wow, I can buy these characters as actual characters working on this ship for a long time, and they have a relationship, and I can buy into that. Where you can't, it's hard to find movies. You see people trying to imitate that, and they never get it right a lot of the times.
Yes.
Thank God Alien and thank God Aliens did it both well with all those characters.
Well, I tell you, I've never seen anything like Alien before. Not just talking about the alien or creature. I mean, I'm not even looking at that. I mean, the creature itself was an innovative design. It was amazing, but that movie was just innovative on so many parts. But that was the first time that I really got the feeling that there was blue collar in space. That movie was so weird to me when I was a kid. I was like, but they look like me. They're not wearing like
truck
crazy suits and shit. Yeah. These guys were like factory workers and truck drivers and assembly line workers in space. Yeah, that was cool, man. I really think that movie like defined a whole different look for science fiction.
Yeah.
So,
and I missed that look. It's funny. Like I'm always thinking, God, I wish I can see another science fiction film in the vein of Aliens that can pull off what Aliens did.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Get to a lot of fucking questions came in this week. All right. All right, people. I know we weren't prepared for this. It was To the End. I never heard of that person before.
Never heard of him.
Let's see. To the End. An LDT question. I know you guys will be shocked by what I'm about to say. But there is one really kick-ass video game movie that I recommend you guys see. It's an anime. It's Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. Seen it?
Oh.
Seen it. It's all, yeah. I think we mentioned that during our Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li review. Like,
I think you guys did.
The animated Street Fighter is the one that you should see.
And now there's a bunch of versions of there. I mean, there's at least five Street Fighter movies out there. I'm trying to think of which ones you guys were talking about, because I know there was one recently that came out. I think it came out recently.
But even that one, I know what he's talking about, and even that one is still like the story is every fucking where.
Right.
It's not like it's still a great movie. Mm-hmm. Okay, so fuck that shit. No, I'm saying. All right. Let's see. I'm going down the line here, trying to find a lucky person who has not emailed us.
Spin the wheel, Corey. No whammies.
Caitlin.
All right. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard from Caitlin before. For those of us who already know that they will unfortunately not be attending the Spill.com party this year, will there be anything posted in the form of podcasts, like the panel with all of your interviews? You know what? This year we will have a panel, and for our parties, I'm going to try to set up a streaming video of what's going on. And I'm glad this person asked that. Let's just talk about the party a little bit before we get out of here, because it is time for me.
About that, Corey.
It is time for us to get out of here. June 25th, weekend of June 25th. We have already started securing venues. I know that we have one venue called Aces Lounge for our big party.
Okay.
On that Friday night, our opening party, and we've bought the bar out. We got the place to ourselves. We have a DJ who's coming through.
Okay.
Guy's gonna play a lot of stuff, a lot of things, but it's a guy named DJ E Swift. He's if you're into hip hop, you know him from the Alcoholics, but he's gonna play a lot of shit. It's gonna be cool, and it's going to be centrally located to a lot of places. We're going to try to keep everything downtown.
Okay.
But yeah, so for the party, we're going to have a weekend of festivities. We're going to have I'm really trying to get a director to come in on Friday, and we'll do a panel, watch a movie, do a live interview with the guy.
All right.
Who I'm thinking of, it should be pretty cool because he has a website that has some cool things on it he'll bring through.
Okay.
And we'll just spend the evening just having a good time talking to this guy, drinking beer, and if you can drinking soda and watching movies and whatnot. Then we'll go to the after party, and then on Saturday we'll have our Spill Film Festival, and then we'll have a panel with all of us for us to come out and meet the people, talk for a while.
That's right.
Yeah,
talk to all you chumps out there.
That's right. Should be fun.
Don't bother me too much.
Share some stories, see if we can find some funny videos to show.
That's right.
And then that night we're going to have our big party with a special musical guest, and I think we have the venue secured for that. Mm-hmm. And at these places, there's going to be food and an open bar for a limited time while supplies last.
Okay.
But there will be food set up for people. There will be drinking. And then on Sunday, I'm trying to get Cyrus together to do something for the people, Yeah, maybe some sort of league thing or something. I'll see what I can
do. A comic booky thing?
Something. Some old nerd shit.
All right.
We'll find something
nerd
cool.
On. No, that's easy. That's easy in this town.
Yeah, we'll find something to do for those guys. I mean, we'll make it cool. All right. It is. And so for a whole weekend of food, fun, and festivities, that'll cost you about $34 to $35.
All right.
So
okay,
that's not so bad.
Yeah.
We'll be selling tickets as soon as we get all of our places, our venues secured, and as soon as we get our musical acts and talents paid for.
We can get some axes.
Some axes.
Put me to work.
As soon as we get our Axe body spray.
Yeah. Smell good.
As soon as we get our
smelling good.
As soon as we get our talent.
Yes. Lined up,
then we will start selling tickets, and we already have a place that's going to be selling tickets online for us.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to have an official announcement at some point.
Yeah, we have a microsite and all that kind of stuff ready. Okay. So yeah, that should be pretty fun. So for the people who cannot attend, we will be streaming the video, and we will put up the podcast. I didn't put up the podcast from last year because it was our first one. Yeah. I was filling it out. I think it went all right.
It was good. Yeah.
But
I thought we had some technical problems.
We did. They could not. They told me they could do this, but they could not connect the audio to my computer. So the computer's coming from a speaker in the back of the room. The audio is coming from a speaker in the back of the room. I just wasn't satisfied with that.
And I think we tried to film it, but it just didn't look good.
And it didn't look good. Yeah, it's just So there's
Shit happened. We tried, but
we tried. So this year I was willing to write that off. But this year I definitely want to put a podcast of everything that's happening. Cool. I want to put up video segments of stuff that's happening. So you'll get to see those things and sit back and cry because you were not there.
Yes, you sons of bitches, you poor bastards. It's your fault. It's your fault. Save your pennies.
I will be putting up a video in the next coming week or two, accepting submissions, and for the Spill Film Festival, I will be setting up a P.O. box for people to send their submissions to, and telling them what to send their submissions on. Just remember, again, the criteria here, the rules are keep it 5 minutes or less, and keep it about the Spill Crew. Other than that, you have full reign of any kind of format, medium, or anything you want to do.
Nudity.
Oh, no. Don't tell those people. Unless it's censored. Unless it's blocked out.
Us, yeah.
We don't want any triple X.
Yeah, if your mom's naked or something, film that, but show it to us after the
yeah, that's our personal stash right there. Yeah. That's for the personal Spill Film
Show
Festival.
it to me. Look for me after the whole party.
All right, co-host. That's it, man. I'm sorry, people.
Hold on, Corey. I got some breaking news right now. Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
All right, right now I just found out that Roger Corman is about to put out a couple of movies on the Sci-Fi Channel. One of them's called Sharktopus, and the other one is called Dino Shark. This breaking news about to break your head wide open. This shit just popped up on the internet. It's gonna happen.
Dinopus?
Yeah. No. Yeah, Dinopus and Dino Shark.
Dinopus sounds like
no. It's not Dinopus. I'm sorry. It's Sharktopus.
I was about to say that is
Sharktopus.
Is that a sequel to Snagglepus?
Yeah.
Sharktopus.
Look. They already got a picture too. Look, Corey, watch. Look at that.
Oh my God! It's the worst Photoshop job I've ever seen. That's typical Roger Corman right there, boy.
That's
Sharktopus.
Yeah, Sharktopus. Yeah, Dino Shark. Catch him.
What happened to Octark? I heard that was going to be his next movie. I'm so disappointed.
What happened to Pussy Shark?
That's
what I want to see.
Have shark.
Yeah.
Have vagina.
Yeah.
Have shark.
Meow.
Meow. So vagina with fangs in it about to bite them both. Anyway, people, that's it. We'll see y'all later. Good night.
Vagina Shark.
Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!